Backs it out to right center. Corbin Carroll on the move, and he's got it. And the Diamondbacks have got the 3-game sweep. And 100 games into the season, they are 50-50.
Great series for the Diamondbacks. Offensively, on the mound, defensively, they did everything they had to do to sneak up on the Cardinals ahead of them in that wild card race.
Let's get nasty on a Monday. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Bradford Bruns, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Bradford in for Andrew Marsh through today. Marsh will be back with us tomorrow. 2:03, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. So the Cardinals get swept over the weekend by Arizona. It wasn't pretty at all. There was really no redeeming qualities to come out of that one.
I mean, we are
Sure.
often considered the negative show. Do we have to start off with negative topics?
You know what,
Like,
Carey?
can we have some sunshine
How would you
and
like to?
lollipops?
How would you like to spin this one, Carey?
The Cardinals were in sunny Arizona. The weather was beautiful. You know, that it gets a little warm out there.
Can I try this?
They got swept 3 games. And
Okay, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I want to try a different version.
All right, let's go. Let's
Okay.
see what you got.
44,000 2 nights in a row, Busch Stadium.
Nope, that's
Home of your Cardinals.
Yeah.
However, the Savannah Bananas playing in those 2 games. And Adam Wainwright takes the bump.
How about
Lance
that?
Lynn, our guy, Jason Isringhausen. Izzy. Who will probably be on the show this week at some time. Talked to Izzy yesterday.
Nice.
Was congratulating him on his performance, as well as the way he looks. Have you seen Izzy lately?
He's looking fantastic as always.
Yeah, you know, well, he's always looked fantastic, always. But Izzy's a big guy. He has big shoulders, big guy. And in retirement, sometimes when you have a big frame, you get
Spread out a little bit.
a little bigger, right?
Yeah.
He's trimmed down, man. He's not like down to fight and weight, look good. You know, Banana Ball was alive and well at Busch Stadium. Haven't seen that many people there in a long time.
Oh,
job.
there it is.
What?
Yep. There it is.
What happened?
Fair.
Why did he have
Shot, but it's fair.
He made a left turn, hard left.
He did.
It was an observation. Like when I turned it on, I thought it was back when Albert was here. And I was like, oh.
The yellow uniform.
And there's yellow, and I was like, that guy has no sleeves, and that guy's 27
That
feet
guy's on
tall.
stilts.
I'm like, what are you doing here?
Right.
But yeah, quite a weekend for the Bananas.
Yeah.
Several.
People that went both Friday and Saturday had a great night at Busch Stadium.
What's your
That's all you
take
can
on
ask for.
Banana Ball?
Oh, I love it.
Because I see some people online. I don't. These people must just be miserable people. I don't get it. They're complaining. It's a show. It's all this. Blah blah blah. Well, so were the Harlem Globetrotters.
And they are
it is
a
a show.
fantastic show.
I mean, did those people not clue in that the Washington Generals lost like 200 games in a row?
I think they were hoping that every time the Generals might be the night, it might be the night. It never is, but if you
No.
catch it on, once a quarter century, congratulations.
Yeah. So I think the Savannah Bananas are great, and we were in Wichita over the weekend. Unfortunately, for a funeral for Ashley's grandmother who passed away, which is, was always sad. But the good thing about that is you get to be around family. And so her family all got together, and we had a really good time. But her sister and her brother-in-law had lived in Savannah for her job for, I think it was about a year and a half. And so they got to see, Savannah, Banana Ball, like in person in Savannah. And they're like, I was like, I'm thinking about maybe taking the kids down there or get an Airbnb. Savannah, Georgia is gorgeous. It's beautiful there.
Yeah.
And take like the 10 of us go to a Bananas game. She's like, that's a good one. I'm like,
Get
what?
it.
10 tickets? That's good. Yeah.
Good
nice.
luck.
Yeah. She's like, because her corporate offices were down there. She goes, I can maybe get you 4. Nah, you know who I am. She's like, yeah, you might get 4.
You're welcome.
So, anyways, I enjoy
I think it's great.
I think the theater of it is fun. If you're going there expecting a real baseball game, well, you're a fool.
Yeah, why would you?
You're there for the performance.
Sure.
So, anyways.
I mean, there's plenty of real baseball games you can go to.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not talking about just here.
I'm not talking about here at all.
I'm not here
right
talking
now.
Talking about in Arizona.
I'm not
Yeah, you go to
I'm
Arizona.
talking
You
about
went to a
that.
baseball
Watch
game in
the
Arizona.
50 and 50 Diamondbacks.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anthony.
At what point did they not pitch to Suarez?
I don't think that they made that decision. They, collectively as a staff. They're like,
Anthony, you know my
try
thoughts.
him.
Come the last game, I'd have just hit him. Every time he came up to play, pitch right at him.
Sure.
At least, hey, you throw me out of the game, fine. I mean, now if I'm Michaelis, at least I can't give up all those home runs.
Jamie, they didn't win any games. You think they're going to win the fight?
I wasn't talking about a fight.
I'm just saying. We had a rule at Illinois, though. I will tell you our rule. We might get whooped on Saturday, but we wasn't losing 2 in one day.
Fair.
So Saturday night, we're going to get a win. Come hell or high water. Yeah.
I'm with you.
We lost Saturday afternoon. We don't lose twice in one day.
Sure.
No.
Don't come talking to me about what happened earlier.
Right. Well, the Cardinals didn't.
Just talk to me tomorrow about what happened later. Yeah.
Well, the Cardinals, good thing they didn't lose twice in one day. They did lose 3 times in 3 separate days, though, to the Diamondbacks. Nothing was good about this series. The pitching was awful. The offense wasn't good at all, save for some garbage time action, like Victor Scott hitting the home run on Friday night. Jordan Walker had a nice day yesterday with a couple of hits. But that basically was the extent of the positivity to come out of Arizona. And for me, it only reaffirms, and I won't say affirms, reaffirms the fact that this team needs to sell at the deadline. It was a nice run in May. Since the end of May, they have not played great ball. And if you continue to throw Michaelis and Fetty out there, you're proving that you're not serious about making the wild card. You're now 8.5 games back. 8.5 games back in the Central. And when it comes to the wild card standings, following this sweep, you're now 3.5 games out of the wild card. Is that insurmountable? No. But the Brewers are playing better baseball. The Mets are playing better baseball right now. The Padres, the Giants aren't playing well, but the Reds have played better, and you just got swept by the Diamondbacks who are right behind you, and they've won 4 straight.
Here's my issue.
You're out of it.
My issue is, one, good luck getting rid of Fetty and Michaelis. Like, I think somebody will pick up Eric Fetty as an insurance policy down the stretch type thing. It's an arm. I think Steven Matz has value on the market. I think Ryan Helsley, Phil Maton, I think those guys have value right now on the market. Bradford, you and I were talking about, like, I just don't know what the value is for Miles Michaelis.
Right.
So
there is no.
Even if you move on from Fetty, you make a good deal for Matz, good deal for Maton, Helsley. You're still going to have Miles Michaelis rolling out there every 5 days.
You should DFA him, but
you think the Cardinals will do that?
No, of course not.
They don't have the depth to do it. They've already told you. We've got McGreevy. That's all we've got is McGreevy. That's it.
Who will pitch tonight, by the way?
Yes.
In Colorado.
I was watching the game Sunday, and after the game, post-game, I think it was Scott Warman, and maybe it was Al Rabowski. They gave a number that I thought was staggering. They said in the first 3 innings in the month of July, the Cardinals have allowed 48 runs. In the first 3 innings, in comparison, they've only scored 18 runs. In the first 3 innings, Anthony, you're the astute baseball man here.
No.
Generally speaking, in the first 3 innings, who's pitching?
Oh, your starter.
Yeah. So if you give up that many runs in the month of July, 48 in the first 3 innings, what you doing? How can you win?
You're not winning games.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
48.
That's only July?
That's only July.
Because it's July 21st. We're not even through the end of the month yet.
There you go.
Carey, that falls in line with exactly what I was going to bring up, because as much as we want to talk about Eric Fetty and Miles Michaelis ad nauseum, their struggles, and we should, the fact that you had the brakes beaten off of you out in the desert, why aren't we talking about one Sonny Gray? Speaking of July disappointments, and this is an easy drum for me to bang, I get it, you remember a few weeks ago. Let's put aside, if we can, that one hitter on the road in Cleveland. Magnificent performance as it was a few weeks ago. Would you like to know what Sonny Gray's July ERA is? Sure. It's 7.64. Would you like to know what Sonny Gray's ERA for the entirety of his road starts this season would be with that one hitter included? Good. It's 5.84. I don't understand why. It's very convenient. It's very easy for us to fixate on Michaelis and Fetty and the fact that you can't get out of your own way in that department. But your issues here run exceedingly deeper than just those two in the rotation. And this is your ace. This is your number one. This is your stopper, again, in a necessary situation on Saturday in Arizona, giving you, you would hope, an opportunity to still take the series the following day. And what happens? Another dud. Say what you want about Palante on Friday. Michaelis gave up 4 in the first inning yesterday. Sonny Gray was your worst starting pitcher over the weekend, and it wasn't close.
Yeah.
They had to put him out of his misery. Like, Ollie had to come, well, not put him out the pasture. They saved him. I mean, 8 runs.
That's
after
a human being.
Well, I mean, during that game, it's like, we're going to keep him in there? I don't know. Ollie looks like he might be. Yeah, go get him. It was 8 runs, and I think he had allowed a couple more runners on base. Like, so I am an Ollie fan. I understand why at times, especially to start a series, why he's not as eager to go to his bullpen with his starters. But when your pitchers are giving you 3 in a third and allowing 8 runs, he probably should have just gave you 2, and you probably should have went to get him. And so I understand that the problem is they don't feel like they have enough depth, which that's a problem in itself, but that's a you problem.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to win games when you're giving up 48 runs in the first 3 innings in the month of July, and we got 10 more days left. I don't know how many more games they got left, maybe 8. But you cannot win baseball games when you give up that many runs in the first 3 innings, and you're chasing the game. And that's essentially what they've been doing, and they didn't give up any of those runs in Pittsburgh, so you can take those 2 games off.
Right.
But every game after that, Chicago, everyone else, this series in Arizona, it's been really bad. And it's not. Yeah. It's hard to watch.
They're trending backwards, and they have been trending backwards for a month and a half now. I mean, we could talk about how surprising they've been, how they've exceeded expectations, how nobody thought they'd be in this spot maybe at the All-Star break, but the bottom line is you're trending in the wrong direction. So when it comes to the future of your organization, you have got to put the next 2 to 3 years in front of the next 2 to 3 months, period. Now, whether or not Mo and Bloom, the front office, will do that remains to be seen. But fortunately, we won't have to talk about this too much longer because the trade deadline is coming up. So that's the only good thing there. So you have until the trade deadline, I guess, to pull a rabbit out of your hat. But again, this team has completely fallen back, and it's unfortunate because the standards have lowered. Really, for this organization, the standard is lowered. Which is really disappointing and frustrating.
But the most frustrating part, you're right. But apart from that, for me, the frustration lies into I don't even know how you fix it at this point. Like
it's going to take some time.
Having the relative success that they've had this season is almost detrimental because the fans were excited about maybe getting back into the playoffs with a younger team and the blue-collar attitude and the younger players, right?
Yeah.
Get so close, but you're really so far still. Like your team's probably 2 years away from like where it needs to be because those young arms have to get up to your rotation at some point, whoever it is. Whether it's Doyle, whether it's Matthews, like you've got to find a way to get that influx of young arms to your rotation.
Yes.
Because that's exactly where you need the help, and it's never been more evident.
That's the fastest path to get back to contention.
Yes.
We can sit here and we talk about, the offense and this player and that player and trade this guy and keep this guy and, play this guy more. The offense can only take you so far. The fastest way back to the postseason consistently it just happened last weekend with the MLB draft and some of the other players that you just mentioned, although Matthews is struggling too. By the way, we will talk to Memphis Redbirds play-by-play voice Alex Coil in a couple of segments. So if you're wondering how good J.J. Weatherholt has looked, and his numbers have been outstanding since he got to AAA, but how has he performed? How has he fit in? How has he looked? We'll get Alex Coil's thoughts on him and some other Cardinals players as well. How bad is the pitching depth at AAA? Again, we'll talk to Alex at 2:45. The Cardinals have made some moves. They called up Michael McGreevy. Gorman has been placed on the injured list. This opened up an entire weekend for Jordan Walker. We'll get into those roster moves next on 101 ESPN.
You can now listen to 101 ESPN on demand. Get caught up on all our shows and podcasts at 101ESPN.com or on the 101 mobile app. 101 ESPN podcasts are presented by the Schaefer Door Company. Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. So the Cardinals made some moves after we got off air on Friday night. They sent Nolan Gorman to the injured list. Apparently he was dealing with even more back spasms. I remember we played the lineup game, Carey, and we had Nolan Gorman in the lineup, and rightfully so, correctly. But he was placed on the 10-day injured list, retroactive to July 13th with lower back pain.
I had a problem with that when I saw that he wasn't in the lineup. Because I got home, I saw that Jordan Walker was playing. I was like, oh, did someone get hurt? Are they down so they just, pinch ran for somebody, pinch hit? And I realized Nolan Gorman didn't play at all. And so for me, you have an evaluation of, 5 days where you had the All-Star break. You had plenty of time. Why in the hell did you put him in the starting lineup and you didn't know whether or not he was healthy? Like, I've had questions about the Cardinals.
What if he tweaks something in warm-ups? He's in the batting cage, he's swinging. Oh.
So then I would assume that he hadn't been swinging like that prior to. Would you?
Carey, that's not true. Because you know yourself, let's say you're practicing every day, and one day at practice, you're doing a route, you do a little cutback, and you tweak your knee.
Yes. If it's out of nowhere, I agree. But if I already had a knee injury and I've been revving up, I would assume that either this is my opinion, I could be completely wrong. Either he hadn't been working to that degree or that level, they hadn't seen him work to that degree or that level, and maybe he did tweak something, but you were already injured going into the All-Star break.
Yeah, but sometimes you start to feel better. I've done that before. Where I start to feel better, so I start to ramp it up, get right towards the game time, and then as you're really ramping it up, you tweak it again. You're like, son of a...
I just thought it was kind of strange. But again,
it's not ideal. And I could be 100% wrong.
I could too. But I just thought it was strange that you had that time off. Usually, that's the time off. You're coming back with the mindset. I'm healed. I'm ready to go. Okay, no, I'm not. And now I'm on the IL. So I thought that was weird. I just thought it was interesting that happened in that manner.
And Bradford, you had an issue with the fact that they did it
Bradford's
then.
Pissed.
Yeah, because the retroactive date was impacted by that decision too.
Exactly, because the thing is, this is a long-standing issue for Nolan Gorman. Essentially, 3 out of the past 4 years, dating back to the minors, this is something with which he has had to deal, something through which he has had to fight. And you missed the final game in the run-up to the All-Star break. Okay, fine, you shut it down for that first-half finale versus Atlanta. And, Carey, as you were stating, I was basically of the same mindset because this organization, and rightfully so, has been very cautious, has been proactive in terms of sitting him down, sitting him out for a few days in an attempt to get right the fastest that you can.
Right.
So in trying to then ratchet it up for Friday night in Arizona, he's initially listed in that lineup, and the following day, you have to take action regarding your roster. And now the retroactive date, has to become the 18th. So it's not the 13th, it's the 18th. And it basically just continues to get that ball rolling as far as, okay, how much longer is he going to be sidelined? Now, we don't exactly know the extent of it, but that was the puzzling part to me, that you tried to, quote unquote, ramp him up, and then he was out anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
I just thought it was strange. I mean, like I said, you assume that he's completely healthy because you put him in the lineup. So at what point did he just tweak it? Or was he...
Or did he say that he was better and he wasn't because he wanted to be back in the lineup?
Well, then that's like your friend.
I was about to say, don't you dare. You caught yourself. You almost said, wow, that was stupid. Kirky Cousins did that. He gave me crap for that.
You didn't want to miss any time, Anthony. No. He's a competitor.
Yeah, he is, sort of. Matthew Liberatore.
That's terrible.
Matthew Liberatore has been scratched from his start tonight against the Rockies. They are calling up Mike McGreevy, so he's going to make the start. When it comes to Liberatore, and this actually goes into the lack of depth, too, at the AAA level when it comes to pitching. And I fear that this is also going to keep Miles Michaelis in the starting rotation moving forward. Liberatore is healthy, which is great, but he's already eclipsed his previous high mark for innings pitched in the big leagues, which is something, Jamie, you had brought up 2 months ago. Well, that moment is now here.
Yep.
It seems like they're going to just offer him some extra rest here and there, manage him through this, and he'll be fine. But at what point do you say, hey, Libby, we're going to give you another start or two, then we're going to shut you down, or maybe 3 starts and then shut you down, and then what?
Yeah.
This is where that lack of pitching depth really comes in.
This is where you end up not trading Fetty or Michaelis.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
Good news is you did sign Aaron Wilkerson to a minor league contract. He's 36. He fits right in.
Hope.
What's the difference? Like, what's the difference? Like, if you move on from one of those two, Fetty or Michaelis, and you bring someone up and they don't perform well, well, what's the difference?
I'm not even worried about that.
What are you worried about?
Injuries.
To who?
So some of these young pitchers haven't pitched as much as, like Liberatore, this is going to be the most he's ever pitched in his career. And he's been your number 2 guy all season. You want to risk that?
So then what you're saying is...
Shut him down. We're going to lose anyway.
Yeah, okay. Then fine.
Is that right?
If that's the route you're going,
yeah,
I'm fine with it. But it's counterproductive to what you were trying to do just last month in May as well. Like, it's so counterproductive to this notion of we got a chance. But we got a number 2 guy who ain't pitched a lot of innings in his career. We got a 3 and 4 guy who at some point they're going to fall off and it's going to be bad.
Yep.
I don't really know what I'm going to get from Palante. We like him, but he's a 5. He's up and down. You know, he's a young guy. We'll deal with that. Like,
you
what
may have
doing?
had a chance. You may have had a chance if you like protected if you developed pitching better than in previous years.
You can't develop it
in May.
And you can't develop now what you didn't have before.
But I'm saying in previous years,
correct.
You
have 5 years behind.
Yeah, they fast lane this up.
I know.
They fast lane this up with the pitching.
I agree.
Remember a couple of years ago, Jamie, when they were having a terrible year, I said this is a byproduct of previous seasons. You don't just get to this point. Your house doesn't just start falling apart. You have to ignore it. And then eventually you're like, oh, hot damn, I've got to rebuild. Like, it is starting. This started years ago with this pitching staff. You don't get to this point where you're like, you got nobody? You throwing it. I hand to God, I thought it was the home run derby again yesterday with Miles Michaelis on the bump.
They hit the ball when he pitches. They hit it so hard, I'm scared. I'm worried about the safety of the outfielders.
And the people in left field. In the stands.
Anthony, in fairness, most of those people haven't even gotten to their seats yet. Okay?
This is true. It's true.
But on the road.
True.
It's an issue. Miles Michaelis missed throwing at the top of the zone just a little bit, and Suarez took him to New Mexico. Like, oh, man. But this is what you have because you did not do a good enough job.
Twice.
You haven't done a good enough job in investing in your pitching staff.
It's bad.
That's the biggest crime. I'm sorry.
But that's why I said earlier, like, you're already so far behind in this race. Like, cut the charades.
Yeah.
Get rid of whatever you can that's value and go get more young arms. Or, if for Helsley or Maton, you might get an arm that's ready to be in the league.
That can pitch right now.
Yeah.
Like, you can, and it doesn't have to be, like, you can add a guy. Like, okay, give us this, but throw in him too, because I need it.
Right.
I need
somebody to pitch.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going, and I don't want to have to bring up my young pitchers. This guy's a veteran. He's 35 years old. Yeah, let me have him too. He's a Steven Matz.
I'm saying
he's a Steven Matz kind of hybrid. He can be a bullpen pitcher or a starter.
Give me him too. Bringing one of those guys in.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if you're Helsley, let's say you coupled them together, or you imagine like you get a good trade. I do think there's a young arm out there that you can get back in return that's probably on the cusp of being a major leaguer, or he's got some major league innings, but he's not quite there. That's what I really want to target, is that guy. Because now I can pencil that guy into my rotation for next year because he's right there, ready to go.
Yeah, but you said they need pitchers now. So they need someone.
You can throw in anyway.
That's what I said. Throw in. Give me.
But I need
those prospects, but give me.
But my main target is that young pitcher that's right there.
Agreed. I don't know. Well, we got a texter that said, Wayno and Lance Lynn just pitched over the weekend. So, if you need a guy.
Lance Lynn is very...
If you need a guy, Anthony.
Rather the guy on stilts.
If you need a guy.
That guy, that's a weird angle, pitching downward like that.
Yeah. All right, this is Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We got What's Trending next.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-500-5000.
Anthony never fails. People always ask me about our friends over at Mentality at the gym earlier this morning, and they say, hey, man, I hear you guys talking about Mentality on the radio. You know, how does it work? So it's easy. I say, hey, it's super easy. One, don't be ashamed of it. Like, it's going to happen no matter what. You might as well go in and get it taken care of. And Mentality, they've got an unbelievable group of board-certified physicians. Get in there, talk to them, get your blood work done. And I said, you'll find out whether it's testosterone, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, whatever it is. And they also have peptides, too, for those old nagging injuries, scar tissue, anything like that. They are set up to make you feel better. So he said, I'm going to head in there this afternoon. I said, make sure you tell them that Anthony and Jamie sent you in.
No doubt. So it happened over the weekend. I was demoing our master bathroom, right? We're going to do some upgrading and stuff like that.
Man.
Trying, right? But a lot of that stuff up and down stairs, right? On Saturday, after I ripped out the shower and everything like that, with my bare hands, I go, man, I am, there's no way I can get this, like, tub out, this old-ass tub. There's no way I can do it tomorrow. I'll be sore as hell. Woke up ready to go, got that tub out the next day, which was yesterday. Feel good today. I'm telling you, Mentality is fantastic. They concentrate on your free testosterone range. So you get in there, you jump on their program. I'm 43. I feel 33. I really do, especially after a weekend like this. And normally I'd be sore, but Mentality has really helped me in so many different areas. I know it has for you too, Jamie. Like Jamie said, 2 different locations, one in Chesterfield, one in South County. You can also check them out online. Visit mentalityhealth.com/radio. mentalityhealth.com/radio. Tell them Jamie and Anthony sent you. It's Mentality.
Start your day with the morning after on 101 ESPN. Get in the know first on everything St. Louis sports with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, and Martin Kilcoy. Listen to TMA weekday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on 101 ESPN. The morning after is presented by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Cards swept out of desert. I'm Bradford Bruns. Your Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. Yesterday at Chase Field, the Diamondbacks handed St. Louis its third straight loss, 5-3, jumping all over Miles Michaelis, number 39, allowing 4 runs in that first inning alone. STL currently occupying 4th place entering tonight's series opener against Colorado. Michael McGreevy will start there. Better weekend results, meanwhile, for Memphis, which saw J.J. Weatherholt rack up 4 more hits versus Toledo. Redbirds voice Alex Coil joins us about 10 minutes from now. This Sports Center update was driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet plus Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Inching just past 2:30 in the Lou on a Monday. It is time for What's Trending now on 101 ESPN, the Fast Lane. I'm Bradford Bruns, Anthony Stalter, Carey Davis, as well as Jamie Rivers in the house. Now, guys, over the weekend across the pond, I'm not sure how fulfilling this victory was for the man himself, but our friend Scottie Scheffler in what was not an especially close British Open, capturing the crown. Now 3 stages down, 1 to go for the career Grand Slam, and also pretty impressive stuff. Just the 4th guy overall in British Open history to shoot 68 or better in all 4 rounds. He is just routing dudes left and right. Make what you will of that, in spite of some of the personal stuff.
I mean, I thought about
If he
Jamie.
doesn't care, I don't care.
I thought about Jamie when I saw it. This is why he said what he said. It's boring. It's too damn easy.
Well, then go play
There's
a different
no
sport that's
competition here.
challenging, Scotty.
No, I think, you know what I think he's doing?
You know what, Carey? Nobody wants to hear. You know what nobody wants to hear? Nobody wants to hear about the pro athlete or the pro golfer, all that stuff. That is so good, they're disinterested. Nobody wants to hear from Elon Musk. He's bored making money.
You know what
Nobody
I think?
wants to hear that.
You know what I think is happening here? I told you. You weren't here. I said he should turn full heel and just be the bad guy of the PGA Tour, and that's fine. He's probably giving a silent call to old Tiger. Hey, where are you at? You're my only real comp. Get off your ass. Let's get healthy and let's play, big boy. I mean, that's the only real chance. That's what he's saying. You know, these guys here, this is boring as hell.
I thought you were going to call Tiger for life advice.
Oh, no, I would never do that.
Why not?
Why would I do that?
He
does make. Now,
most people,
you know,
who have made mistakes,
know what
to do and what
pitfalls.
not to do.
You know what?
They usually have a lot of advice.
And they won't
Anthony.
judge.
Those people are
They won't
fountain
judge.
of knowledge.
Yeah.
Very true.
Carey, I love it. Sounds like a Rocky situation to me. Make it happen.
Yeah. Calling out old Tiger.
It'd have to be 1 round, though.
I don't know if 1 round is going to be enough.
Well, because if it's 2 or 3, Tiger's old. He's got the injuries. But for 1 round,
he can give you his best shot.
Give you his best.
His back and
limp his ass back to the clubhouse.
No, just let him get a card. If you get him a card, I would see him against anybody.
Well,
I think the walking. The walking
great,
tears
actually,
him up.
Hear me out. Is if ESPN, ABC, Fox, I don't care who televises it. You can make it Netflix for all I care. Probably a good idea for Netflix. Scottie Scheffler and Tiger Woods, 1-on-1. Mm-hmm. No caddies. Okay, no caddies. They both ride in the same cart the whole round, and they have to talk, just dialogue back and forth. So now, like, because you ride in the golf cart with somebody for 18 holes, like you get to know somebody. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I think it would be interesting for Scottie Scheffler and Tiger Woods to be in a cart buddies, play 1 round of golf, and they're talking. It doesn't even have to be like mano a mano, but they're talking about golf shots. Here's why I'm hitting this iron. Here's why I'm going to go here. It's playing left to right. You know, like almost like
that would be very good.
Buddies.
It's a twist on the old primetime formula, which was wildly popular there for a few years. Bridgestone, Mickelson, Tiger. Hey, I'm okay with it.
But those were like they were playing against each other, right? Like Tiger and Scottie would still be playing
they would be
against
competing
each
against
other.
Like you got to put some money on the line.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine.
Yeah, put some money on the line.
Jordan playing?
Yeah, I mean, he can.
He likes to play.
He does.
He does.
You could probably.
You could have Jordan.
You could sell that.
You have Jordan and like Tom Brady in the other cart.
You could.
Because Brady's a pretty good golfer. Like, you don't want to put a schmuck over there in the golfing spot. Like, you don't want a guy that's going to chop up the freaking course.
No.
So you go Brady or whatever.
Steph Curry is a really good golfer.
Wayne Gretzky's an excellent golfer. You know, so maybe Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's sell this, Carey.
Let's do it.
Get your people in Hollywood. You still know people there?
I know a few people.
Yeah.
I got a few people.
I love
Carey's
it.
got people.
I do.
Speaking of La La Land, nicely done there, Jamie. One more quick one from the association. As in the City of Angels, Chris Paul is returning to the Los Angeles Clippers for season number 21. Yeah, pretty much a foregone conclusion. But, Carey, we saw a few days ago Bradley Beal making his way to LA too. You still have Harden as well as Kawhi. You're stockpiling former all NBAers.
Yeah.
How is this going to work out distribution-wise? Minutes.
I don't think it matters. I mean, I love Chris Paul. I think he's a great point guard. Done a great job. I don't know how you facilitate all those guys who are stars or were stars, or it's just, for me, I said it last week, when you start to add all of the veteran superstar caliber players, you have to have role players. You have to have guys. So who's coming off the bench? Are you starting all 4 of those guys? I don't know.
I think Chris Paul will probably be a backup by now, right?
Chris Paul is going to want to start.
Well, I know he wants to start, but he'll probably serve as a backup point guard.
He probably should, but is he?
No, not is he.
I think he can run
Chris
that second
Paul.
unit with Brad Beal. You're rotating into the game. He's still in there, fourth quarter, clutch time.
Fourth quarter, who's playing?
All
4 of those guys are on the court. Like, it doesn't matter who starts. Like, nobody, I mean, to some people it matters, but who finishes the game and how do you finish the game? You going to sit James Harden on the bench? Kawhi not sitting on the bench. He's the best two-way player on the roster.
Oh, he'll sit on the bench plenty.
Well, Anthony, you don't have to be so harsh on old Kawhi. He's doing his best.
He plays half the time.
Well, that's not his fault. He got bad knees.
I know he does, but I'm just saying he spends a lot of time on the bench, not playing.
Well, he played 37 games this year.
Out of 82? I'm not great at math. That's less than half.
It is.
It's not great.
Just barely less.
He's going to play a little bit.
I thought he played more games than that. I don't know how he got 37.
I don't know. Yeah, I honestly don't. That number seems high to me.
That number seems very low to me. I thought he was in the 50 or 60 range.
No.
Yeah.
Nah. All right, we're going to talk to Memphis Redbirds play-by-play voice Alex Coil coming up next. We'll talk to him about J.J. Weatherholt and just how shaky is the pitching at AAA. Maybe we got it all wrong, guys. They can bring up a bunch of these guys.
They're just young.
Thin.
Oh, they're in good shape. Yeah.
No. I mean the depth overall. We'll talk to Alex Coil about it next on 101 ESPN.
It's an MLB weekend on ESPN. Saturday, Game 1, Giants and Mets. First pitch at 8:05. Then Sunday, it's Game 2, first pitch at 6:10 p.m. The MLB plays on 101 ESPN. The 101 Reward Center is always loaded up with awesome giveaways. And right now we have your chance to win a tailor-made golf bag. Enter to score that sleek tailor-made golf bag right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 mobile app powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
Long winds and delivers, and it's lined into right center. A leadoff double for J.J. Weatherholt.
He's getting his ground balls as a pitcher.
And this is a hard hit ball to left center, goes off the wall. J.J. Weatherholt will cruise into second with his second double of the night. The 1-2. Reaching for it, it's hit to the right side. Diving play, Lee to first. Not in time.
Just take a pass at a fastball. They don't miss it.
Able to go the opposite way again. Single by J.J. Weatherholt. His 4 for 5 night.
That was Alex Coil, who joins us right now via the Collier and Thompson phone line with Super Bowl champion Carey Davis, former Blues defenseman Jamie Rivers, and Anthony Stalter. And Alex, we appreciate you joining us right now on the Fast Line. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. It's exciting to be able to chat some Cardinals prospects, and of course the guy that walks off the bus just absolutely raking in J.J. Weatherholt.
Well, so let's start there, Alex. We can see the numbers. You see it firsthand, though. What is J.J. Weatherholt's presence like thus far? Is this just a hot streak from a kid that just got called up, or are we seeing something more?
Well, I think, of course, it's a hot streak from somebody that just got called up. But I think what makes J.J. Weatherholt so good in his ability to have a success in the flip of a switch immediately when he gets to AAA is just the professional and calm demeanor that he's just going to attack whatever brings to him every single day, right? I mean, the week that he had a couple weeks ago where his last game was Springfield, he hit 2 home runs. He was then said he's going to go up to AAA, has to play a doubleheader in his first AAA day here in Memphis, and then 2 days later goes to the Futures game in Atlanta, and how he handled that entire process and everything thrown at him. The calm, cool, collected, going to sign every autograph, going to answer every question for reporters. He's been a joy to work with so far, and you're seeing that on the field.
Now, you've had the privilege of seeing a lot of guys come through Memphis, making their way up to the Cardinals. Is there a player that he reminds you of that you've seen at the AAA level that went on to have, good success at the major league level?
It's interesting. I think it's like, of course, with the position that he plays right now, you're going to see a lot of Mason Wynn. But I think it's also the calm demeanor of a guy like a Matthew Liberatore a little bit, too. Of course, trying to compare pitcher to hitter is a little interesting, but just the professionalism and going to walk to the ballpark and do whatever I need to do to succeed that day, I think is the similarity between those two. And then the calm confidence that a Mason Wynn has. You can see that a little bit in Weatherholt, too. And one of the things that before Weatherholt came up to Memphis, I was curious on was, is he going to struggle? At what point is he going to struggle when he gets to AAA? Because with a guy like Mason, it was his first month of that 2023 season. He really struggled. Then he flipped that switch and was fantastic by his call-up in August. But J.J. has hit the ground running and batting near 500.
Yeah, so, Alex, a lot of people here in St. Louis, including us, quite honestly, we're excited to see what the future holds for J.J. and, what his star might end up being like at the major league level. But a lot of talk around him possibly coming up this season, maybe a late call-up in the season. Do you think that's something that could happen, or do you think, just your own opinion, do you think it might be better off just kind of letting him close out the season at the AAA level?
Your bat is going to say a lot, and it's going to break down barriers that you might not expect. But I think, and what I want to see, just because, we've seen him here for a week at AAA, is where does he fit best defensively, and also where does he fit best at the major league level with the Cardinals roster construction defensively? I think that's the biggest question that the Cardinals organization wants to figure out. Of course, he comes up as a shortstop with some good experience at second base as well. I think he really profiles next to a Mason Wynn up at the big league level. But look, if he continues to hit like this, you're going to have to put him up in that big league lineup. I would, though, err on the side of caution and let him ride it out here at AAA this season.
Alex, we've talked a lot about J.J. Wetherholt, but I'm sure there are other players, Jimmy Crooks, you got Quinn Matthews, some other guys. Tell us some other names that we would be surprised to hear about and potentially being on this Cardinals roster either in September or in 2026.
Yeah, look, the first guy you brought up, Jimmy Crooks, is just a mashing unit from that left side and throws out runners at a very good rate behind the plate. So he's a good defensively, fantastic bat. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency week to week because he has some really, really big weeks and then a couple down weeks after that. But leads the team in homers, leads the team in RBIs. He's top 5 in the International League in RBI total. He's an interesting case. Quinn Matthews, though, I think that's one we have to describe how he's still trying to make an adjustment to the AAA level, to the Major League Baseball that we use down here at AAA as opposed to the minor league ball that he had been used to last season. So, look, his velocity was down a little bit in his last start, still struggling with the command that he has his entire time here at AAA. So I think still trying to find the adjustments there. And then I know you guys mentioned the pitching a little bit last segment before the break. A lot of interesting guys, a lot of interesting cases that I think are unknown. It's not necessarily, I wouldn't call it shaky necessarily, but trying to figure out consistency at this level. Max Radjic just made his AAA debut. Coil Roby's on the injured list down here. We haven't even seen Tink Hence yet either. So there's a lot of interesting pieces that could possibly play their way into a Cardinals rotation in years to come, but I think we got to see a lot of that at the end of the season.
Memphis Redbirds play-by-play voice Alex Coil joining us right now on the Fast Line on 101 at ESPN. Alex, I want to appreciate you listening early on there. It has been a big topic of conversation of, okay, well, if you move on from Miles Michaelis, you move on from Eric Fetty, what's in Memphis right now that you could come up? Michael McGreevy's only one name, so right. You would know better than we would. Outside of McGreevy, who of course will pitch tonight in Colorado, are there any other pitchers that are somewhat ready to come up within the next month or so?
Yeah, and I think the answer to that question 2 weeks ago probably would have been Coil Roby, given that he's already on the 40-man roster and was having a very good season. But, like, his problem his entire professional career has been staying off the injured list, and he's back on that now with what should not be necessarily a long-term injury, but you never know every time he gets on there. It could be interesting to give Gordon Graceffo a try in the rotation if you want to do that, giving him a full offseason, saying, hey, you're going to go into next year as a number 4 or 5 guy, even though he's had success in his bullpen role. But I mean, it kind of signals in a couple of the guys that they've signed to minor league contracts too. Just signed Aaron Wilkerson, who has major league time with the Brewers, recently pitched in the KBO and in Japan as kind of a second half tryout guy. Guys like Curtis Taylor, who has a 3.5 ERA here in Memphis and has been very good in the last 3 months in the rotation. So that is a very big question mark that you could look to. And of course, in the offseason, if you move on from a guy like Michaelis and Fetty, you're probably going to have to sign a guy to that rotation for major league experience.
Alex, I'm interested to know this. You've been calling games for the Redbirds. How different is the game environment, the ballpark, when you get one of the big league guys down there on a rehab assignment?
You can feel a lot of energy, too, right? I go back immediately to Yadier Molina when he was back down here in 2022 doing a rehab. And, of course, Yadier Molina rehab is going to be completely different than any other rehab you get. But just the energy that it brings and the cool nature. And you also feel a bit of a different energy in the clubhouse, knowing that, look, we've got a guy that's been there and been where we want to go, and kind of raises the level of focus a little bit with the guys and with everybody around the ballpark.
Alex, we talked a lot about the pitching and whatnot. Jordan Walker just finished a stint down at the AAA level, and we've talked about Jordan a lot in the last couple of years, you know, up, down, kind of all around, and he's hitting the ball hard, but he doesn't get good launch angle, all these things. When you're watching Jordan Walker down there for his stint with you guys, you know, just you personally, what did you see out of the young man?
I think Jordan succeeds best when the situation is calm and he's allowed to be him. And sometimes that's brought on by external factors. Sometimes that's brought on by himself, right? And, of course, you know, when you're in the major leagues, you're a major leaguer, there's going to be pressure, especially playing in a great baseball city like St. Louis. And so I think trying to handle that a little bit and not let that creep into him might be something that he's focused on. But, look, when he gets a hold of the baseball, there's very few guys that hit the ball harder. And when you allow him to be as minute as that, as just simply putting bat on ball, he's a very good ball player. And when he's able to simplify things, I think that's when you see him at his best.
We'd be remiss if we didn't also ask you about we're talking a lot about starters, Alex. But what about Granillo? I mean, this is a kid that came up and really kind of shined when he was here. Do you think he's got future closer material, or what's his upside?
I think he can, he definitely has future closer material. I mean, the slider on that pitch is just absolutely filthy. It's one of the best pitches I've ever seen live at any level. He throws it again, and he'll throw it for a fourth and fifth time. He throws that thing nearly 60% of his offerings, and it might as well be something the hitter's never seen before. It's that good, and I think the more command he gets of that pitch, the better he'll be. But man, is he filthy from the back end.
Alex, we appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hopefully we have an opportunity to talk to you again down the road.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thanks, Alex. Take care.
Thanks.
Good stuff from Alex Coil, who's the Memphis Redbirds play-by-play voice. I mean, he would know. He gets an opportunity to see these guys.
Oh yeah,
almost every day, every night.
I just when he said I got a catcher that can hit and throw people out.
Yeah,
I said sign me up.
He said, "What is this alien you speak?
What is this? Who does that? Where do you find one?
Can
of these
he play
guys?
the outfield?
I don't give a damn.
Or first base?
No, I don't want him to do that. We got enough guys for the outfield and the infield. Okay. Give me a guy that can hit and throw out runners. Just saying. Okay, please and thank you.
I don't think that's the focus, the primary focus right now, though, Carey.
What the hell is the primary focus?
Pitching.
Well, he said they got those too.
Yeah.
Go get them.
He said.
Yeah, one guy's on the IL.
That's the one guy I wanted to ask about too, is Dakota Roby, but
he's hurt.
He's hurt right now.
But he just said, he mentioned Graceffo, he mentioned McGreevy, who's pitching tonight, he mentioned Granillo. Like, yeah, that's 3 pitchers. How many pitchers you got on your roster you need to move on from?
Several.
Well, Anthony, you can only move on from a few. So.
Okay. Well, that's several, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, good. Again, great stuff from Alex Coil, who you can follow on Twitter at @Alex_Coil. He's the play-by-play broadcaster for the Memphis Redbirds, and gave us a lot of great stuff I think we can kind of get into throughout the course of the show, or maybe throughout the course of the week, too. You beat me to the punch on Jordan Walker, but allowed me an opportunity to ask about Granillo, so that works.
I'm just anxious to see, because we don't really see all those games. We see some highlights from time to time, but we're not seeing the approach, every at-bat, the kid working in the cages or whatever.
Oh, I agree. Sports Six Pack is next. If you have a question for us, send it into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Again, 314-399-9646. So if you have any questions for us, send it there. Sports Six Pack Part 1 next.
Get social with 101 ESPN. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, Blue Sky, and YouTube at 101 ESPN.
Let's talk about a great investment here for your future. And don't be shocked when I tell you it's farmland. Yep, exactly. Farmland is a fantastic investment, so much so that Warren Buffett and Bill Gates are just a few of many who invest in U.S. farmland. There is a reason for that. You get steady returns, long-term growth, and real stability. Even when the market is fluctuating all over the place, When you own farmland, you're guaranteed that you're going to continue that steady growth, and the land and the farm itself appreciates every year as well. So it really is a great investment, and that's why AgVest is the first place where you should call. They've helped leading financial institutions manage over $900 million in farmland deals, and they're licensed in 10 states. If you own farmland, to the flip side of it, if you own farmland, AgVest can help you maximize the value with full-service management, from sourcing and diligence to rent and tenant selection. So all you have to do, if you're interested in purchasing or investing in farmland, or you have a farm and you're looking to get to maximize all of that, call my guy, Chris Bronner. He is the founder of AgVest. His number, 618-520-7022. Again, that's 618-520-7022, or you can always visit them at agvestadvisors.com. Again, that's agvestadvisors.com. Buy land. They're not making it anymore.
WXOS HD1 East St. Louis 101 ESPN is driven by Brown and Krugman Law Firm. Two former pros and one average Joe. You're listening to The Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
I have a question.
It's time for The Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
3:04, your time check, brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Bradford Bruns filling in for Andrew Marsh throughout the course of this show. Marsh will be back tomorrow, but Bradford's got us covered for the next couple of hours here, including question one of our Sports Six-Pack.
Question number one.
Okay, gentlemen, from the Grant Francis fan club a couple of days ago, Yaroslav Halak announcing his retirement at long last. How do you characterize what Halak was to the Blues organization?
Yaroslav Halak, I mean, You traded Lars Eller to get a goaltender, which you needed at that time. And Yaroslav Halak played really well for the Blues. Heck, him and Brian Elliott won the Jennings Trophy the 1 year together, which is the combined lowest goals against in the NHL. So Halak was a professional, a very serious guy, worked very hard. I had the opportunity to be with him in Montreal when he was just cutting his teeth in the NHL. Was a very good teammate. He held the fort down for a while until you could find your next wave of goaltending, which happened to be Jake Allen eventually. But no, Yaroslav Halak did a lot of really good things here. Guys liked him. He worked really hard.
Do you think that maybe from a fan perspective, he was a little underappreciated?
I think
looking back,
I think overall probably, and it's probably because he's so low key. Like he's not a very outspoken guy. People say, "Oh, there's a language barrier." There really wasn't. Like, yeah, English was not his first language, but he spoke it very well. He was used to the media coverage while playing in Montreal, so he wasn't uncomfortable. He's just a real quiet guy. He just went about his business, did his job, played goalie, played it well. But he was never one of those guys that was super flashy. So you always thought, oh, he's good, But then when you go back and you look at the performance that him and Elliott had that 1 year together,
it's really good.
I mean, they complemented each other very well.
Question number 2.
Warren in Chi-Town. Warren in Chi-Town, we see you out there, and he's asking, who are your only untouchable Cardinals at this year's trade deadline? Not to be touched or moved.
Mason Wynn.
Oh, guys, I got nobody's untouchable.
Mason Wynn.
Everybody has a price. I said it last week. If the Pittsburgh Pirates said, we really want Mason Wynn, we're going to give you Paul Skeens. Done. We're making that trade.
If that's the asking
then
price.
Nobody's untouchable.
But the Pirates ain't going to trade your head up, Mason Wynn.
It was just an example, Carey.
Does that have anything to do with the Weatherholt type trade?
I think Anthony and I were speaking more in realistic terms.
Carey's right.
I'm realistic to the fact that nothing is nailed down to the floor. Everything can be sold
if
for the
Aaron
right
Judge
price.
is up for offer, then yeah. Right, what we talking about? Shohei, of course.
But
those
Carey,
guys aren't being moved.
Be realistic.
That's being realistic. Those guys aren't being moved. No, neither is Paul Skeens to the Cardinals.
What would an offer for Mason Wynn have to look like for you to move on from him?
Paul Skeens.
Realistically.
An ace?
Yeah. A number one.
Derek Schuber.
Like, unquestioned number one that I'm going to have under control for as long as Mason Wynn's going to be here?
Unrealistic.
I think it's kind of unrealistic.
What I'm saying is nothing is off the table. If you call me and you want to overpay for Mason Wynn, I will gladly let you.
Yeah, if you want to, yes. If you want to lose the deal,
correct.
Then yes.
What are you smiling at?
Because Anthony wanted to say more, but he stopped himself.
For what?
I don't know. He had a look on his face.
Jamie's going with the, hey, if Wayne Gretzky got traded, then
anybody can get traded. I agree.
Right?
The hell with those guys doing.
Right. Telling you. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
No, wrong.
No? Okay. All right.
I don't know what you're doing and why you're smiling so big.
Mason Wynn.
You guys, I look at one and the other was making faces behind my back. I guarantee it. All right, fine. I'll just join the club. Mason Wynn.
Why do you have to say it like that?
We didn't say it like that.
I don't want to hurt you.
I always find it funny when people say Mason Wynn. Like, why? We don't talk like that.
You know what? That's what I'm hearing.
There was a lot of maturity there, though. There was because you said that was very mature. You go because I'm angry
and I want to hurt you,
and I want to hurt you.
Not physically.
Yeah,
I just want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah. Okay, I like it, Jamie.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, respect.
All right, feel much better now.
Question number 3.
From the 636, after another shutout loss over the weekend, how close is City SC to being, irrelevant outside of just the hardcore soccer circles in the STL?
Anthony,
how close do you think they are?
What do you think?
We need your notes. Right now.
Who did they play this weekend?
That was Dallas.
Dallas FC.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, he'll get back to it. He recorded it.
I did record it. The Cardinals had me in a bad mood this weekend.
He'll stream it later.
Spoiler alert, it was 3-0.
3-0.
At Energizer Park.
Now, Bradford, let me just make sure I got this correct. You asked how close are they to being irrelevant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being relevant or irrelevant?
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Just honoring the texter's words, yes.
Yeah.
Direct
I
quote.
understand. I just want to make sure I'm here.
What's their record this year?
Now, are we
Not great.
assuming that they are not already, or just trying to?
You have to give David Critchley's club the benefit of the doubt, I think.
Do you? How? At what point do we start talking about Lutz? Because I like Lutz. I really do. I see him all the time. He loves going to the Blues games. He's a big fan. Good dude. And he doesn't act alone. But the team he's put on the pitch here for several years, not including the first year, where he apparently blamed Bradley Carnell for that dismantling, although that's the best the team has ever played, is under Bradley Carnell. They haven't been able to put together a team that's even remotely competitive.
Yeah.
So at what point do you start looking at the roster construction of this team?
Is it difficult to keep the roster the same in the MLS?
Yes.
Because
it's not allowed.
City SC has overhauled their roster from
and with good reason.
Why?
The standards are high.
They were good.
Carey, the standards are high here.
Here we go.
Soccer is a hotbed in St. Louis, and you don't understand that. So when the standards are high and you're losing, well, people got to go. All right?
But they were winning the first year.
They did, and then they started losing. Those people out of here.
They got rid of the guys that were in the problem that helped the team win.
Technically,
Get the hell out of here, Carnell.
City is in second to last place in the West.
Are they?
See?
The Galaxy lagging behind, so one could assert it's a Cardinals-ish situation. Second to last, penultimate spot in the division.
Well, it's not, because Energizer Park continues to be sold out, people standing on their feet. The environment is crazy. It's incredible out there.
Funny how that Messi story died down a lot this year, too, huh?
Yeah, nobody cares. I mean,
Messi had like 8 games with 2
dominating
goals.
that league.
Yeah,
5 or 6 games where he had 2 goals.
You're not hearing about it, though. You're not hearing about that. Generally speaking.
Bacon Wrap Wiener asked a really good question. One that I hope that City is also considered. Have they tried scoring more goals?
Or allowing less?
Listen, you had
Either way.
Roman Berkey there the first year, who was facing almost double the amount of shots than any other goalie in the league.
Well, they were tired, Jamie.
And
that pressing
playing
style.
defense.
Roman Berkey is still I believe in the goaltender, but yes, scoring goals would help, which they did not score a lot of goals this season at all.
You can't lose if you don't allow any.
Yeah.
Runs, goals. Yep, you can draw.
Why don't they just sign a whole bunch of like has-beens from Europe that, they can no longer play in Europe, but they dominate MLS, and you just keep bringing those guys in,
Those guys don't come over for free.
You gotta pay them.
You gotta pay them.
Yeah, we'll pay them.
And people will show up, but they already show up.
We'll dominate.
We don't have one of those guys, by the way.
What?
We don't have one of those guys. Like, we talk about, Lionel Messi. Like, that's one thing. But almost half the league has a guy that at some point was a someone in a big league.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, text line correct me. But, like, Leuven, I think, is the biggest name that we have on the team that's not named Roman Berkey.
Mm-hmm.
And Leuven's been out. He's had some issues and whatnot, and I totally respect everything that he's gone through and whatnot. But, like, come on. Go get me somebody.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Go get me that David Beckham. Not him.
Not him
although I take
specifically.
him.
Yeah, just somebody.
Is he still playing?
No.
I didn't think so.
I bet he can still,
he's probably playing in his backyard.
I bet he can still bend it.
Nah. That's all that matters. Bend it like Beckham.
Beckham's got a couple of kids. Why don't we get those guys?
Are they good?
I don't
know. They got to be, right? It's in the genes.
His son's a good-looking dude. I don't know if he can play soccer, but we could sell merchandise at least.
There you go.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we got something here.
See, they're more likely, though, to suit up for the Galaxy. Beck's his former team and the one in line from the number 1 overall pick. I think that's how it works.
But Beckham owns part of that Miami team, so that could be tough. He's the guy partly responsible, if not solely responsible, for getting Lionel Messi.
Does he know about the Arch?
Or the
and
free
the zoo?
Yeah.
What is Ronaldo
Energizer
doing?
Park?
Energizer Park? Huh?
What's Ronaldo doing?
He's still playing at a very high level.
Yeah.
Making hundreds of millions of dollars a
Get him
year.
here.
It's not a bad thought, Carey.
I mean, you want to win or what?
Have we asked?
The Saudi Arabian League is way overpaying him to play right now.
He's probably tired of it.
Yeah. He wants to dominate right here in the States, where soccer.
Lutz, you've been told.
Soccer.
Go get that guy.
All right, part 2 of the Sports Six Pack is coming up next. Keep sending in those questions. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Part 2, Sixer, next in the Fast Lane.
We want to hear from you. Use the Scott Lee Mic Drop feature on the 101 mobile app. Give us your opinion on anything St. Louis sports with a mic drop.
Brought to you by the Scott Lee Heating Company.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
ESPN has your shot to score a pair of passes to Holiday World and Splash and Safari.
Find that chance to win a pair of free passes to Holiday World and Splash and Safari right now at 101ESPN.com or your 101 mobile app.
And cool off this summer at the water coaster capital of the world. Plan your family trip to Holiday World and Splash and Safari today. The splash and fun begins at holidayworld.com. Buckle up. This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six Pack is now.
Part 2 of the Sports Six Pack is right now. The Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646 with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Bradford Bruns in for Andrew Marsh with question 4.
Question number 4.
Gentlemen, at the risk of being a little self-indulgent with this one, you'll understand why. From the Waterboy Fantasy Football, it's quickly approaching. So are you guys worried about the addition of a certain someone, his debut in the league this year, and who is the frontrunner to win the whole thing in 2025? That's right, boys. I'm in.
Well,
I thought we were talking about a player. I'm like, who's debuting? I mean,
You're in?
Heck yeah, I'm in. And I bring with me a rich history.
Bradford, you come across to me as, and just, off the top of my head, of course, the type of person that will do
easy
14 to 24 hours of research on certain players.
I'm clinical, surgical with that precision.
You will have every stat lined up, spreadsheets, 3 different computer screens going.
Yeah.
That, to me, is that's how I view my Bradford, who's getting ready for fantasy football draft.
So based on field, too. You learn that after years and years of experience, manning a lot of different teams. It's the balance. It's a balancing act, guys. And that's what I'm going to bring.
I don't see you as much of a feel guy as the numbers.
Surprised. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. No, clearly. And I'm anxious to see that side of you. Really am.
I think Bradford takes us all down.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I plan on winning
I like
all.
that, Carey. What the hell's your problem?
What the hell are you talking about?
There's no way that Bradford won't enter this league and destroy us all.
For sure.
Yes. Carey, he'll probably be carrying the championship.
I think I came in second last year.
Exactly.
Did I? I don't know.
Used to it.
Yeah. Stinks.
Who'd you lose to?
Who the hell knows? I think I was second. I can't remember.
Was last year the 3 second rounds?
No, that was 2 years ago.
That was absolutely absurd.
The best part of that was the next day when everybody came in complaining
what the
about
hell are you doing?
That was rough.
It was terrible.
I just wanted it to go quicker for
You think?
It was over in
have a
7
chance
minutes.
To blink.
Entire draft, 7 minutes.
He had good intentions. He knows how busy you are. You, Carey, me, anybody else is like, nobody wants to dedicate an hour and a half to 2 hours to a fantasy football draft.
Right.
So he tried, guys.
He did.
Failed
He did
his best.
miserably, but he tried.
And you know what? He admitted the mistake.
He did. He did.
That's what all good leaders do.
Yeah, I think I did come in second.
Poor guy.
Yep.
That draft, 6.5 minutes long.
On your toes.
18 rounds. What did
18 rounds, 4 minutes. In and out. Question 5, please, Bradford.
Question number 5.
Looking forward to it, boys. All right, last segment, we talked a bit about untouchable pieces for the Cardinals organization. Which of these 3, though, would you say is most likely to depart, either at this deadline or let's say off-season? Arenado, Contreras, Gray.
Well, who does anybody want more? People would definitely want Sonny Gray more, I think. I think Nolan Arenado is third on that podium. I think it would go Sonny Gray, Wilson Contreras, Nolan Arenado in that order.
Ooh.
You can't say money because Contreras makes, I think he makes equal or maybe even more.
I think that Arenado, so it's Arenado, Gray, and Contreras. Those are the 3?
Yep.
And we're ranking which 3 are most likely to go between now and the offseason?
Sure.
I would say Arenado.
Really?
Oh, it's likely to go? Or
Yeah, most
I
likely
thought the
to
question
go.
was what teams would view, who they would view the most valuable of the 3.
No, yeah. I mean, Bradford, what do you call here?
Yeah, who's most likely to go? But I like what you're thinking as well, James.
Okay.
I would say I would say Arenado.
I think the Cardinals did themselves a disservice this past weekend. So if you're trying to trade a third baseman, you ain't looking in St. Louis no more. You're looking in Arizona.
Free agent Eugenio Suarez? Yeah, but what did he do?
I mean, he hit 4 bombs in the 3-game series.
Yeah, the Cardinals will make him an outfielder and a DH.
No. I'm saying if teams are trying to trade for a third baseman, they're looking in Arizona and not in St. Louis. The Cardinals helped. They messed themselves
You want
over.
that over that stellar defense that Nolan Arenado provides to you?
I think other teams do. He's got 35 home runs.
Yeah, that's fine. But wait till you get a line drive down third base.
Yeah, then what?
He'll catch it and throw it.
Well, but here's the problem, Carey. The Cardinals also helped Arizona get back into the wild card race. So ipso facto, they'll keep Suarez.
They may.
Even though he's a free agent.
And they may realize, we're going nowhere.
The Cardinals really screwed things up because
what year?
No, but good point. But by getting swept by the Diamondbacks, like if there was any chance of the Diamondbacks maybe selling off Zach Gallen or some of their pieces, because they're like, that's gone. That's gone.
We're back in it, boys. Let's roll.
But they are back in it.
Yeah, they are.
Ish. They're more back in it than we are, Carey.
We got a better record, don't we?
Yes.
For now. They're 50-50.
We're 51-49.
Okay, so
we are better, Anthony.
And I
the
said
number said
No, Anthony.
now.
We're celebrating with ribbons again.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, go Cards. Positivity and whatnot.
I'd say Sonny Gray. What? I don't think. If there's going to be one that's Nolan Arenado ain't going nowhere. Get over it. Quit asking. In my Nick Saban voice. You know he had a story about Derrick Henry one time.
Have we told it?
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
I saw something about that.
Have we told
Anthony,
it?
you know what
Have we told it 4 times?
Oh, man.
All right, go ahead, Bradford.
Question number 6.
Speaking of stalwarts at the hot corner, did you guys see over the weekend the Mets retired David Wright's jersey, his uniform celebration before that Saturday contest against the Cincinnati Reds? So from the 636, if Wright had played for his entire career, had stayed pretty healthy, would he be regarded as a Hall of Famer and better than Scott Rowland?
Oh, boy. That twist at the end.
I don't know about better than
that was
Scott
tough.
Rowland.
Make it local.
Scott Rowland, he comes heavily praised by pretty much everybody in the game of baseball.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's possible. I don't know enough about said player, apart from like the obvious stuff, to say he'd be a Hall of Fame worthy type guy.
David Wright is a 2-time Gold Glover. And Scott was 8 times.
I was about to say, I mean, Rowland was significantly better
Arenado's probably
defensively.
more of a Hall of Famer than
Arenado is a Hall of Famer. Unquestionable.
There's your difference.
Without a doubt.
Completely different games. Wright, unbelievable offensive performer. Not that Rowland was any slouch in that category. Not close to the defender, though, that Rowland was.
I wouldn't even say he was that much better offensively.
Really?
Like,
Rowland was pretty good.
I think Scott Rowland has more hits, more home runs than David Wright. Like, I don't even think it's comparable.
That's longevity, though.
Yeah, I think you have to factor in the fact
that
if we're factoring in if David Wright stayed healthy, he would have been a better offensive player than Scott Rowland. He would have been. He was a really good hitter. Brad Thompson one time hit him right in the head.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, Brad got a little crazy.
DT, come on, you didn't have to do that.
Got fined for it and everything.
Really?
Oh yeah.
He was angry?
I don't recall what the situation was. The Mets were angry afterwards, that's for sure.
Did they fight?
They may have.
I doubt it. By the way, can I just tell you something?
Sure.
I went down a wormhole not too long ago on YouTube of Major League brawls, fights. Let me tell you, go back to the 80s and the early 90s, guys threw down. Like, guys were getting jumped, sucker punched. I watched Ozzie Smith, little Ozzie, this sweet Ozzie Smith, just sucker a guy.
Will Clark.
No, but a different one. The guy was like...
Different Will Clark?
No, it's a different fight. Guy was like kind of pinned down, and Ozzie came in like the bar fight. Like, oh yeah, my buddy's got you. Yeah. I was like, where did those days go?
Yeah.
Did you all see Pete Alonso said they should let baseball players fight hockey style?
Till Pete got punched in the mouth one time. Tell you, he'd be like, yeah, let's let him go. And then somebody grabs him. He's like, okay, I don't think we should be doing that, guys.
You know what? That's just dangerous.
Come on.
He sucker punched me. Pete, he was standing right in front of you when he did it.
Pete got worked over by Stubby Clapp. Who's he kidding? 2-leg takedown. Take that, Pete.
Yeah.
All right. It's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. The Diamondbacks have a player in Corbin Carroll that is the entire package. Did he also remind everybody that the Cardinals don't have one of those players that, just total package in the outfield and is young? Another depressing Cardinals segment next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-500-5000.
With over 2 decades of family ownership and operation, E&B Granite is St. Louis's trusted name in renovations for kitchens, bathrooms, and outdoor spaces. Let me tell you a little bit about E&B Granite. One, they got a fantastic showroom located at 6135 Manchester Avenue. And when you walk in, you're going to see it right away, like, man, this is really nice. But then the sales representatives, they come over, the in-house design team, we'll call them, they come over and they ask you what you're trying to do. For me, it was a kitchen. I was trying to redo my kitchen, getting ready to sell the house, but I didn't want to break the bank, but I wanted it to look amazing, and they did. With a nice quartz countertop, and they had the backsplash, cabinets, all that stuff. The technicians were fantastic. They got in there, measured everything the way it should be, and when they did the demolition, nothing else got messed up. It was really well done, and when it was done, it was just beautiful, like you could put it in a magazine. And that's what they do over at E&B Granite. They've got the back of the warehouse has got all of their countertops back there, and it's not like some little sample size. They get the full slab back there, so you can see what the pattern looks like, the colors, all of those things. And the sales team and the technicians are the best in the business. So please book an appointment with them. Give them a call. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. Their number's 314-645-9300. That's 314-645-9300. And you can always visit them at enbgranite.com.
It's an MLB weekend on ESPN. Saturday, Game 1, Giants and Mets. First pitch at 8:05. Then Sunday, it's Game 2, first pitch at 6:10 p.m. The MLB plays on 101 ESPN. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Redbirds reshuffle their deck ahead of Colorado. Good afternoon. It's Bradford Bruns with a Sports Center update powered by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Tonight at 7:40, St. Louis takes on Warren Schaefer's last-place Rockies. Michael McGreevy has been summoned from AAA to handle this start. Matthew Liberatore will rejoin Ollie Marmol's rotation over the weekend. STL just dropped 3 straight against Arizona. Memphis, meanwhile, is idle before hosting Atlanta's top affiliate tomorrow. Radio voice Alex Coil recently talked #1 box office draw, J.J. Weatherholt.
What makes J.J. Weatherholt so good in his ability to have a success in the flip of a switch immediately when he gets to AAA is just the professional and calm demeanor that he's just going to attack whatever brings to him every single day, right?
Your Sports Center update was brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Strap yourself in. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
So Corbin Carroll just lived at third base over the weekend, which was nice of him to only hit triples, unlike that creature. Scumbag. Eugenio Suarez, who left the yard, you know. Carroll was at least kind enough to stop at third. Corbin Carroll was outstanding. Now, Bradford Bruns, who's in for Andrew Marsh. Bradford, you got a little jealous watching Corbin Carroll play over the weekend.
Heck yeah, I did.
Now,
Who
why,
wouldn't have?
Now, why is that?
Well, let's just say, guys, that a couple of years ago, of course, you're talking about somebody who came up very quickly to the Diamondbacks, a very sought-after prospect, National League Rookie of the Year, dipped considerably production-wise in 2024, and then wouldn't you know it, Arizona stayed patient, kept running him out there every single day, as you would with a crown jewel, blue-chip prospect. He bounces back this season, and not only is he jacking triples left and right, not only is he playing a very good right field for the Diamondbacks, not only is he somebody who's capable of carrying the ball out of the yard at Chase Field quite a bit, oh yeah, he's getting on base for you with a ton of regularity, and he is a linchpin for this organization. So that begs the question for us in the Gateway City. Corbin Carroll essentially has all of the proverbial tools, right? Now, the Cardinals have talked about in center field, you love what you have. And Victor Scott II, you love the speed. You love now the plus glove. On the corners, you want to love Jordan Walker moving along. Who knows how it's ultimately going to play out, if that's going to materialize. You have a piece, you have a part in Lars Nootbaar. You have a bat in Alec Burleson. But you lack the total package.
So what you're saying is we have a collection of parts in St. Louis as opposed to just one whole Corbin Carroll.
I think
Corbin Carroll.
What he's saying is you should praise the Diamondbacks for having patience.
Oh, stop it, Carey.
Because there was a point last year.
He was talking about how great Corbin Carroll was. He had this. He gets on base. He's got some speed. He's got power and all that.
He also mentioned how he took a precipitous. Is that the word you used? I think it's
not dip, but I love it. Yeah,
precipitous dip last year, meaning went down.
I see some.
That's
precipitous weather outside.
It might actually.
No, that's not what that is. Either way, but they stayed the course. You know what the Diamondbacks didn't do when their young star was struggling after they paid him $100 million over 8 years?
Send him down.
They didn't do that, Anthony. He played 158 games. Call me crazy.
Who did?
They didn't do that.
Oh,
they didn't send him down.
Do you think that the Cardinals should pay Jordan Walker $100 million and then
no,
keep him up?
Not right now.
And just pray that he turns into Corbin Carroll?
Yeah.
No, he's going to have a year like what Corbin had his first year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A little easier to have patience when he's at least showed you at the big league level for a full season that he can be a dude.
I'm sorry, he got a full season of runway.
Who did?
That's what I'm saying.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll,
But he played well.
Jordan Walker didn't play poorly.
Well,
it's a little different.
Come on.
I'm sorry, did Jordan not have an exceptional first month? But then, that's right, we had to tweak. We had to tweak the approach, even though he had a ridiculous hitting streak.
But hang on, we always talk about how, we had to tweak. What if Jordan Walker just tweaked it? Like, what if he just became the guy that is no longer hitting the ball the right way? He's not focusing on the same swing. What if he just got himself into a slump? Like, we always want to blame coaches and the analytics and they made him change this. What if the actual thing is they never really changed a thing, but he just started to slump, and then the team wanting to have his back, said, yeah, we've been trying to work on a few things here. He's making some adjustments. What if Jordan Walker, the player who stands in the batter's box, who holds the bat, who swings at every pitch down and away, what if he is the problem? Just asking for a friend, of course.
I don't know how we got to Jordan Walker, but
you know how.
It's too easy.
Here we go. Daddy
player,
defender. Here it comes.
Young player,
Here it comes.
outfielder.
Okay.
Okay, Scott, defend your client, Carey.
No, I will always defend Jordan Walker.
Do you see that pitch he swung at the other night?
It was terrible.
That thing bounced.
In fairness,
Did
it
you see
wasn't.
the one he swung at in the ninth inning where he
beautiful.
smoked one and it would have been a home run? If the FIP, is that right? Is that how I'm using that word? The FIP, fielding and defending, based on the fielding?
That's a pitching.
It's a
No, that's a
WRC.
pitching
Based
stat.
based on where the field is, because all the metrics aren't the same.
It takes the fielding
Who the hell
out of it.
knows?
It just evaluates
It's
the
FIP.
pitcher.
It's the FIP. The field. Independent.
I don't know why you hate that. What is he talking about?
Been a home run in probably 27 other parks, right, Anthony? Maybe not. I don't know.
That has nothing to do with the dimensions of the ballpark.
You just backed me up. I was rolling here. What the hell are you doing?
You and I are not on the same side here. Jamie and I are on the same side.
I've got you, Carey. I've got you.
I don't know. I'm not saying that Jordan Walker should have been given a contract extension. I'm saying he was a player similar to what Corbin Carroll was, had a pretty good season. Jordan Walker played 117 games. Corbin Carroll played 155 games in his rookie year. And the numbers, not that far off. But you have to give players, whether it's Jordan Walker, whether it's Mason Wynn, whether it's Victor Scott II, you have to give those guys runway to mess up. You have to give Palante runway. We're going to start you. We know it's not going to look good every single outing. Okay, we'll deal with it. With Jordan Walker, the chasing of pitches for me is bad. But when he does make contact, he hits the ball pretty damn hard.
Yeah, but that's like saying when you score a goal, it counts. It's really good.
I don't think that's saying the same thing. What they said was, and they said it, he didn't. I don't think he changed anything. They said, you're hitting the ball on the ground too much. We need to change some things.
Yep.
And it shifted his approach. He had 116 hits as a rookie in 115 games, I believe. So if you're hitting the ball, but they're telling you you're not hitting it where we want you to hit it, I think that's absurd. And I think as a young player, you never take away from them having success. You add to it.
What if said player maybe doesn't put the work in necessary at the professional level just yet? What if?
Then that's on that player.
Okay,
that's on.
This has nothing to do with them changing his launch angle.
That's speculation because what we do know, what we do know is they said he needed to change this, and since he's needed to change this, he ain't been able to hit like that. So whatever the case may be, however, it's on him to figure it out. But it was not really a problem until it became a problem.
It was not a problem because after his first month in the major leagues, and mind you, it's not as if this team was absolutely skyrocketing up the standings in 2023. He was batting .279 with a pair of homers and 10 runs batted in. All of the problems were compounded thereafter. Now, I'm not saying that adjustments don't have to take place out of necessity, that at some point in time you don't question maybe the approach, but to say after a month of quality results at the major league level to basically nitpick again when you didn't have this influx of in-house options even then on the heels of not even 2 months beforehand saying this guy, we want him breaking camp with the major league roster because he was simply too stunning in spring training to miss. It made no sense in the first place. It makes no sense to me now.
All right, so
to me, it's still on the player.
Let's just say the Cardinals broke him, which is kind of what you guys are alluding to,
right? I just don't accept it.
Cardinals broke him. Okay.
I don't think he's broken, but I think there are some things that.
But they messed him up.
Tinkered.
They tinkered too much, right?
Sure.
Didn't he go back down to the minors and say that I'm going to do my own thing again?
That was last year too.
Yes.
He said
and since he's done that,
he had a 500 OPS the first month of the season this year.
He took all the Cardinals' advice and said, "Go chase yourself," and now he's back to being Jordan Walker, right? But he hasn't produced. No,
you're right.
I'm just saying. I think that if you're a stud player, you have to make those tweaks regardless.
You have to be the one to make the adjustments. I don't disagree with that.
So I don't think we can put him in the Fabergé egg category and say, okay, he is. We can't touch this prospect. We just have to let him go and let him do his thing. He's got to figure it out. Well, if he's got to figure it out, then he's got to do so, right?
He does.
And he hasn't.
Now,
I'm not saying he's 22 or 23. I'm not saying this is the end all be all. But I don't think that we should just throw it all at the Cardinals' feet and say, Cardinals screwed him up. I just think that's too easy.
I don't think it's that they screwed him up, but I think that, like, if a coach came to Reggie Miller and was like, all right, you need to change how you shoot the jumper. Mm-hmm. That's how he shoots. Like, it's certain players that it may be unorthodox or it may be different. Everything is not in one box. Every player is different. As a coach, it's your job to figure out what works best for that player. It's not a one-size-fits-all for every single player. You have to figure it out. Him swinging and missing at balls and pitches outside of the strike zone, you have to fix that. The only way you fix it is to keep doing it. It's not to sit down, or you're not going to see the same caliber of pitches in AAA or AA as you're going to see at the major league level.
Swinging at those ones, Carey.
But you're not going to see that at that level.
He still was swinging at the lower
in the minor
level.
leagues.
Yeah, he was chasing that thing down and away just the same.
Well,
he's got to make adjustments. He does. He has to make adjustments in order to succeed at the big league level. I hope he does. But you're not going to sit Alec Burleson down. You know, Nolan Gorman is on the IL now, so that's why you have
Walker had a stint
Walker
on the IL too.
Yes,
that hurt him too because he was kind of rolling at one point.
He started getting hot. He hurt his wrist.
He started playing, and then he hurt his wrist. And Burleson stepped in and has never given the position back.
Right. All right. He'll be fine, guys. He'll be good.
I don't know how the hell we got from Corbin Carroll to Jordan Walker.
Well, because we're comparing young player to young player, Carey.
All roads lead to Jordan Walker here.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're upset that we picked on your guy, but
not upset.
You are. I can see it in your face.
He's going to be great.
Sports.
He will.
You got to be good. You got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You do.
And he will.
Or you get to go home.
That too.
For good.
All right, NFL 4 Downs next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Give us your opinion on the Air Comfort Service heating, cooling, and insulation text line at 314-399-9646 on 101 ESPN.
Cheap, fun. Let's get dirty. It is an amazing time of year. You get the sunshine out. Maybe there's a pool party going on. Get together at the lake, float trip. Well, maybe you're just sitting on the back patio or enjoying a nice bourbon at night while you watch the Cardinals play on TV, or whatever else you want to watch on TV is quite fine too. But no, my friends over at Dirt Cheap always have great deals going on, and that's why they're called Dirt Cheap. It is the price, not the product. I can guarantee you that they have all of the name brands that you are looking for, whether it's tequila, whether it's rum, whether it is your red wine, your white wine. I picked up a bottle of Camus there not too long ago, and the best part about it, very well priced. And when you talk about bourbons, they've got everything that you need. And if they don't have something that you're looking for, just talk to the representative. Say, hey man, would it be possible to get a bottle of X, Y, or Z in? They'll do their best to track it down, and then they're going to charge you fair market price, not those secondary market prices where you're paying so much that you can't stand it after. So please get in there, visit them. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. For more information on all of it, including their rewards app, you can always visit cheapcheapfunfun.com. Again, that's cheapcheapfunfun.com. They are your one-stop party shop. And remember to have fun, but please be careful out there.
Don't slow down. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
Time for NFL 4 Downs here in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. Bradford, hit us.
First down.
First down, guys, as announced by the Tennessee Titans earlier today. Will Levis, oh, what a turn this one takes. He will
call him
undergo.
a turd? That's not nice.
I don't know. He didn't play very well last year, but
It's true.
That's heavy verbiage.
Enunciating is important. A turn, though, for the would-be backup signal caller now for the Titans. He will undergo season-ending shoulder surgery. And first down, guys, isn't as much about Will Levis, but rather what you will expect from the Titans this season. Number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward, obviously doesn't exactly have a plethora of options, but as we look at that division, it is gettable, dare I say. What do you think about Ward's prospects of really doing something in year 1?
It ain't gettable for the Titans.
Oh, wow.
No disrespect
Well,
to the Titans.
Kind of tough to say that.
No, I'm just saying, like,
No cap.
no cap, as the kids say.
No, there is a cap, actually.
Well, they do have a cap in football. They don't have one in baseball. They wear caps, but yeah, that's another story. No, I don't think the Titans. I mean, you got Cam Ward coming in as a rookie. Calvin Ridley is still there. They brought in Tyler Lockett, who I thought retired. I guess he unretired. And
they gave him money. He said, I'll come back.
Yeah. Van Jefferson, those are your starting receivers. Those are.
Van Jefferson
is a great young man.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then Tony Pollard running the ball. There's not much. I don't think that there's much that this team, in the way of expectations, they'll probably finish dead last in their division. Probably second or dead last or second in the conference.
Wow. Carey.
You think that this is a roster that
no.
So we were just talking about, you know how you can kind of tell if a team is going to be good or not? We were just talking about fantasy football. There's not a player on this team, maybe Calvin Ridley, that you would select in fantasy football.
Him the ball.
Therein lies the problem.
I would probably add either Pollard or Spears depth-wise.
To be a starter.
No. As an RB3?
As an RB4?
3?
If you got stuck with Pollard as one of your starting running backs?
I wouldn't be thrilled. What did I get what did Jamie and I get in the previous rounds?
You wouldn't be thrilled.
Okay.
Well, I don't think they have a roster that's going to win games. And then they got Dan Moore in free agency from Pittsburgh, who got paid a lot of money, and I've said this time and time again. If you're a good offensive lineman, specifically left tackle, people don't let you walk out the door. They usually pay you. The Pittsburgh Steelers said, Danny, it's been real, brother.
Yeah, but they got Aaron Rodgers now. They don't need a left tackle.
Oh, they definitely need a left tackle. They need a lot.
With the way he moves around, he's fine.
That's why you need him. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anthony, what do you think?
For the Titans?
Yeah.
I like Cam Ward. I think their interior to the defensive line is really good with Jeffrey Simmons, still playing at a high level. But the rest of the front seven sucks. Offensive line is a big mystery. The skill position players are fine. Fast lane fine. So no, I'm with you.
They're last place team.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna pull any surprises here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Second down.
This guy isn't exactly securing the TJ Watt-esque bag, but still a very important part of Kansas City. George Karlaftis, congratulations. 4 years, $93 additional million. And it's very clear at this point, KC not adding a ton of external options this offseason, but you're talking about locking up Karlaftis as well as Trey Smith, Nick Bolton previously. Continuity reigning king in KC.
I like their defense. I mean, they had a solid defense last year. They did a great job. Spags does a great job of getting those guys in and out of blitzes and putting pressure on the quarterback. I think Kansas City's going to be a really good team this year. I need to see what's going to go on with Rashee Rice, how long he's going to be suspended for. It seems like that's lingering and going to happen because he was sentenced to 30 days for a car accident that he got into last summer, I believe. So,
how many games do you think he gets? 5?
Probably 6.
Yeah.
4 to 6.
6?
What?
I was thinking 4.
4 to 6. I mean, possibly.
Whew.
Which, depending on if it's the start of the season, I think it could be detrimental to them. But I still think that they have one of the best rosters in the NFL, and I think they're going to be good this year. Really good.
I do too.
Really good.
Yeah, they're taking care of their own guys. We've seen this with Mahomes. We've seen this with Chris Jones. We've seen this now with Karlaftis, and you mentioned Bolton. So I think that defense. Anytime you have Patrick Mahomes on the roster, it's not going to your defense is going to be a strength, but I think that side of the ball has less like question marks and X factors, so to speak, than maybe on offense.
Mm-hmm. Third down.
Oh, the irony of this one. Guys, on Friday after we went off the air, quite a few second-rounders did ultimately end up coming to terms with their respective organizations, but there's still a first-rounder out there who is yet to be signed. That would be Shamar Stewart of the Bengals. And today, speaking at a luncheon, the team president, Mike Brown, characterized the situation as a bit of foolishness, not being able to arrive at an agreement. Pot calling the kettle black in this instance?
What are we doing?
He said some other things, too, about,
He did. Mike Brown things.
Yeah, not great. I'm trying to find the quotes here, because it was all over the place.
You're talking about He was talking about Trey Hendrickson, too. He goes, I think it'll get done. We like Trey as a person. He's a good guy. But when it comes to these negotiations, and we've been through a few of them with him, he pushes hard. He gets emotional. We never have an easy time of it, but there's one thing that is consistent. It always gets done, and I think this one will, but we'll see. I've been proven wrong before, but I'm pretty confident that we'll get there at the end.
Yeah, but he also made some other comments about some stipulations in the contract for their first-round pick.
Stewart.
Yeah, about Shamar Stewart. Just something about, I don't know, the rules of the league or something. Basically insinuating that he could find himself in trouble off the field, and he has to make sure that the contract is written very specifically that if he gets in trouble off the field, that we shouldn't have to pay a player if he breaks.
The Bengals are, I don't want to say a terribly run organization, but they don't necessarily make players eager to sign there, or like obviously you're going to take care of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You took care of Joe Burrow. Your quarterback is asking you. Watching the quarterback series, as we all were, that team is a defense, any type of defense, from Joe Burrow being the MVP of the league and being a 10, 11, 12-win football team.
Yeah.
And here you are, your first two draft picks of this year still unsigned, first and second round. What position? They both are defensive players. Linebacker, DN, rush DN. Your best player, who led the league in sacks last year, has not gotten his new contract, and he's seeing money being thrown out to players all over the league. And he's not even asking. I don't think he's not T.J. Watt caliber. He's not Micah Parsons caliber. He's not going to reach the highest contract ever for a defensive player, which Michael Parsons will be signing, I'm sure, here shortly. But you should pay the players that are going to help your MVP caliber quarterback win damn football games. Your window ain't very big in the NFL. And you got those three guys on offense. Give me anybody on defense that wants to make a stop. What the hell are you doing? Like, it's ridiculous that they won't get this taken care of.
So here's what's going on: is the agent for Shamar Stewart wants a completely guaranteed deal regardless of what happens, and the owner for the Bengals, Mike Brown, says, well, if we get a player who does something unacceptable, guess what? I don't want to pay him. I really don't. If he's sitting in jail, I don't think I should have to pay him.
He's not sitting in jail.
I was just going to say, does Shamar Stewart have a track record here?
If he did, then you shouldn't have drafted him.
Right.
I'm asking.
No, I don't think, not that I know of.
Because if he doesn't, I would find this incredibly insulting.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
But that's the way that this has been. The Bengals is just how they do business.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate for those players.
All right, we are late, so we'll kick off it'll be an NFL 3 downs. We had a punt. On fourth down. We've got a very energetic Nick ready for round 2 of the Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
WXOS HD1 East St. Louis. 101 ESPN is driven by Auto Centers Nissan, home of the lifetime warranty and 30-day return.
All right, Anthony, we always talk to our guy, Stewie, about, so many things, call him with questions about everything. But he's on the line right now. And, Stewie, you helped me find the home of my dreams. You did. And I always tell people it was the easiest process I've ever been through. But Bradford says you're out there helping other people find the houses of their dreams, too.
You know, Jamie, we like to creatively do things. So we had a person that was of retirement age. They had a lot of money in a 401k, but they weren't making enough money right now to go ahead and qualify for the loan. So what we knew which Bank of blah, 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 we won't say over the air, didn't know, is if you set up a distribution from those 401ks, you take one distribution, even though you're not going to continue it perpetually, you can still count that as income. So we went ahead and said, hey, set up a $5,000 distribution as if it's going to continue forever. Take one distribution out of it. That plus your regular income will qualify you for the loan, and bam, close that transaction in 10 days. Of course, they got the bagel loan, no closing costs. They actually took the money they were saving on the closing costs, added it to the bid, and beat out all the other offers. Big bam boom, 10 days. We have the know-how. We did it at the best rate with no cost, and yet they got their house of their dreams.
There you go. All because somebody picked up the phone and called or texted Stewie at 314-324-4440.
Again, Anthony, that's 314-324-4440.
Call, text, day, night, doesn't matter. Stewie's ready for you. So if you're looking forward to getting you the home of your dreams, you don't know how to get there, call our guy Stewie. He's going to help you out. And if you miss that phone number, you can always Google
the bagel loan.
Thanks, Stewie.
Have a great night, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
Blues hockey is on 101 ESPN.
Get the inside scoop on and off the ice with the Last Minute Blues podcast with Alex Ferrario, Jeremy Rutherford, and Donnie Fandango.
Blues opinion, talk, and speculation. It's what we do.
Watch or listen to the Last Minute Blues podcast on our YouTube channel or at 101ESPN.com. This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. 4 warriors, 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
Before we get to the Gauntlet, we looking forward to hearing from you. Leave us a mic drop via the 101 ESPN Dobbs and Tyra Auto Center's mic drop feature, the app, I should say, 101 ESPN app. What do you think about the Cardinals over the weekend? Obviously not great, the play that is, but did you see enough in Arizona to embrace the seller status? Did you see enough in Arizona to embrace the Cardinals being a seller? Leave us a mic drop, and we'll get to those in a little bit. But we got Nick on the line right now. Nick beat me on Friday in random. He was all fired up to do so. First time caller, and he's back for round 2. What's up, Nick?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Did you have a great weekend?
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Went to Sky Zone and went swimming, all sorts of stuff. So it was great.
Good man. Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, you got to get locked in now, though.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Would you like to take on Carey or Jamie in round 2?
Man, I'm taking on Jamie. I'm going to knock that one out of the way if I can get lucky enough.
Oh, all right. There we go.
All right, Tricky Nick. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, Jamie's going to head into the cone of silence right now. Nick, you're going to tell Bradford to spin that wheel.
All right, let's spin that wheel.
Are we hoping for random again?
Probably just not hockey. That's about it.
Not hockey. Okay. Bradford?
Nick, you have quite the fight on your hands, sir, because the wheel, it messes with you sometimes, and it came up Hockey indeed.
All righty. Let's get it.
All right, hey, here we go. You know your hockey, Nick. I believe in you. 4 hockey questions, all worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready, Nick?
All right, ready.
All right. What country is Puce Suter from? What country is Puce Suter from?
I'm going to need the options.
Switzerland, Finland, or Denmark?
I'm going to have to go with the enemy of the Mighty Ducks, Finland.
Final answer?
Question number 2. How many Central Division teams finished with over 100 points this past season?
I'll go 4. Final answer.
All right, Nick, question number 3. Out of the 4 division winners this past season, which of those finished with the fewest points? This team, all told, had 108 points.
I'm going to need the options.
They are the Washington Capitals, Vegas Golden Knights, or Toronto Maple Leafs.
We'll go with the Maple Leafs.
Final?
Final.
Final question, Nick. How many times has the United States men's hockey team won Olympic gold? How many times has the United States men's hockey team won Olympic gold?
I'm going to go 1. Final answer.
All right. Let's bring back Jamie from the Cone of Silence. Nick, how are you feeling?
So terrible. This is the worst.
I'm sorry, man. Well, Jamie is not paying attention, so I'll tell you what. If he doesn't come in here in the next, I'll say 30 seconds, then you win. How about that?
Oh, let's get it.
All right, so the clock is on now. He's walking in. There we go. All right. Sorry, Nick.
What happened?
You weren't paying attention. I almost gifted Nick a victory if you didn't get in here within the next 30 seconds.
Tony was talking to me about a possible endeavor that would include making money.
Tony showed up a little later. Carey and Bradford now need rotator cuff surgery because they're both trying to flag you down.
No, I don't. Carey's going to be fine. Which hand were you using?
The left one.
Yeah, you're fine.
I am ambidextrous, though.
I know.
Jamie,
you're fine. You're stretched out already.
Your category is hockey.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Sorry, Nick.
Question 1.
Yeah.
What country is Puce Suter from?
Well, Anthony, I'm glad you asked. I spent a year in this country. I played for Ambri Piotta in the Swiss A League. Puce Suter would be from Switzerland.
Croatia.
Final answer.
Got it.
Question number 2. How many Central Division teams finished with over 100 points this past season?
Central Division, that would be 3. 3. Final answer.
Jamie, as you well know, the 4 division winners from this past season, out of those, which of those organizations finished with the fewest points? This team had 108 of those overall.
Yeah, big disappointment for this team. They even brought in Chief Craig Berube to take them to the promised land. Unfortunately, they didn't get very far. Toronto Maple Leafs, final answer.
Final question. How many times has the United States men's hockey team won Olympic gold?
I know 2 for sure. Oh, man. It was like 60 and 80, I think, are the 2 that I know. I don't think they've won it in recent history. Now, the women have. Am I missing something, though? I'm going to go with 2. Final answer.
All right. Nick said anything but hockey.
Oh, no.
The wheel said you're going to get hockey. It's against Jamie. And despite him not paying attention, as we try to flag him down, he did participate today. So let's see how you guys did. What country is Pius Suter from? Nick went with the options. He said Finland. Jamie said Switzerland. Correct answer is
Switzerland.
Jamie didn't need the options. How many Central Division teams finished with over 100 points this past season? Jamie said 3. Nick said 4. Correct answer is
that would be 3.
Jamie didn't need the options. Out of the 4 division winners this past season, which one finished with the fewest points? This team finished with 108 points. You both said the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Good boy, Nick.
Correct answer is
the Maple Leafs.
But Jamie didn't need the options. How many times has the United States men's hockey team won the Olympic golds? Jamie said 2. Nick said 1. Correct answer is
dose.
Jamie didn't need the options. Nick.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose today.
Nick, man, we loved having you on the show. We loved your energy. We love the fact that you were a first-timer. But unfortunately, the wheel has some issues with you.
Now I had to come on again and start off beating meat and then see if I can do something from there.
Yeah, it's a good way to start, Nick, for sure. I agree.
Nick, good stuff, man. Thanks for playing.
No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll see you.
See you later, buddy.
Oh,
I can see that. I see the. I think I see the confusion.
No, there's no confusion.
No.
I think that's why he starts his day.
No, it's not what happened.
What?
So Anthony on Friday said, "All right, Nick, would you like to take on Carey Davis or me?" And Nick said, "Oh, I'll take on meat."
Yeah. Who used to, of course, be on the show.
Used to, of course,
Brad Barnes.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought he meant.
Yeah. So.
What'd you think?
Well, I knew that he got confused on me.
Yeah. Your meat. No, you are meat.
No, I'm not
and
meat.
he said he'd beat meat again.
He said he called you meat.
Yeah.
That's
he said he beat meat again.
Like, not your meat. Like, but you, Anthony.
Sure.
Okay.
Our meat.
Yeah, thank you.
I am you. You are him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jamie 8, Nick 1 on that one.
You should be ashamed.
Not at all.
Why would you be?
Hey, you stepped into the ring, buddy. It's up to you to figure it out.
Come on.
It's true.
Yeah. Once he closes that cage door, I'm not responsible.
It's very true. I mean, he went right after Jamie.
He did. He came in swinging.
Got done with meat on Friday, and then came swinging for Jamie today.
Chauncey
and unfortunately, no good.
Chauncey left a comment. It was hilarious. Said
no.
The voice needed to say, Nick got his ass beat. Man.
Oh, well. All right. Again, send in your Cardinals mic drops. Did you see enough in Arizona to say, you know what? Yeah, let's embrace that seller role. Let's be actual sellers. Or maybe you still think like, no, you got to do both and you keep competing. Leave us a mic drop. But Carey, I think Carey or Jamie, maybe Jamie mentioned the quarterback series.
Oh, yeah.
We all finished it over the weekend. I was talking to a family friend, too, that I was also watching. A lot of people enjoyed it. Our biggest takeaways from that series, we'll let you send in your mic drops, and then we'll do more Cardinal-related stuff. But we'll wrap up that quarterback season 2 series next on 101 ESPN.
The Redbird Report, your front row seat to all things Cardinals. From the dugout to the diamond, BK and T-Bone go deep with the latest news, notes, and analysis. Watch the Redbird Report on YouTube or listen online at 101ESPN.com.
Well, any homeowner knows that your home is a smart investment. And unlike most purchases, your home will always appreciate. Even small updates pay off, both emotionally and financially. That's why I highly encourage you to give my friends at Mosby Building Arts a call. I and my family, we went with Mosby Building Arts to replace some doors, and doors aren't just doors. There was an issue that was happening in our basement, and Mosby was the only team that figured out what the actual problem was. And I shudder to think what would have happened if we went with somebody else, because the issue actually wouldn't have been, we got new doors, but the issue that was happening in the basement with water getting in, it wouldn't have gotten fixed. But this is what happens when you go with the right remodeling company, and that's what Mosby is. If you're looking at small ways to upgrade your home, make your fireplace more than functional. You can save up to $5,000 on fireplaces that are built in with exceptional style and lasting quality. If you're looking for a bigger remodeling project, great. Mosby handles those, of course. Kitchen, more than just a place to cook. It's where families connect. And now through August 31st, you could save up to $5,000 on kitchens with timeless design and exceptional craftsmanship. So go with Mosby. You can find all the details at callmosby.com. Take advantage of this sale, which lasts until August 31st. You got a little bit of time, but you know how the weeks roll by. Give my friends at Mosby a call. Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company.
One thing about Collier and Thompson, and this is the important.
You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
So last week during the All-Star break, when there wasn't a lot going on, we decided to watch the quarterback. Season 2 on Netflix, the series. And Jamie, you were out on Friday. You had some family business to attend to. Yep. And now that you're back, and we gave Carey an opportunity. Carey, first he refused. He refused to watch
I don't want to watch
the series. And then I feel like, we asked him today, like, hey, did you finish it? He goes, oh, yeah. I think he didn't admit it, but he loved it.
Can't wait for the next one now.
Exactly. Jamie, your biggest overall takeaways since watching the series?
Oh, man. Probably same takeaway I had after watching season 1 of Quarterback is just how much goes into playing that position.
Yeah.
The amount of time that is dedicated to the video room, the playbook, practice, the aftercare after games, the workouts. I mean, just everything. Like, I know that pro hockey players put in a lot of work, but I don't think anything compares to a quarterback. Honestly, maybe a pitcher. Every 5 days they go through, like, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. But watching these guys get there in training camp, and whether it's learning new parts of a playbook, adding plays, new teammates, new calls, formations, every week it's a different opponent that has a different look for you. To me, it was amazing to see just what they go through.
Yeah, it's crazy when you really think about it, right? So you have to, first of all, you have to have the talent. So you have to have the arm strength, you have to have the accuracy, you have to have the footwork, you have to be strong enough, you have to be tall enough. Because if you're not, you better be Drew Brees or Doug Flutie, right? So you have to be a certain height. Then you have to have the brain capacity to learn not only what you have to do on that play, but you have to know what everybody does on that play.
And what the defense is doing.
And what the defense does.
The pre-snap, the post-snap.
Yeah.
Like all of that
Everything.
Stuff.
And, oh, by the way, you better be a good leader because you got to get people to follow. You got to get your teammates to follow you. And you have to convince your coach that you can play the position at the highest level, too. So you're right. There's a lot that goes into it. So, Jamie, Carey just got back in the studio. We're talking about the Quarterback 2 series on Netflix, and Jamie said just an even greater appreciation for all that goes into that position. What was your biggest takeaway from the series?
I mean, I obviously playing that position is one of the hardest positions in all of sports, in my opinion.
It's incredibly
Which is
hard.
why they get paid the most money. What I took away a few things. I realized that some players get treatment at home after a game. If you got enough money, clearly that takes place.
Well, yeah.
I had to wait till the next day to start my treatment. Thought about, man, if I'd have done that, I might have been able to play longer than 6 years. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah. In fairness, Carey, because this is something that I've learned over the last 4 or 5 years in the NHL, is these are things that players, they consider the cost of doing business.
Correct.
Now. Like, when I was in the league, like, you didn't have your own trainer.
No.
Like, kind of some guys kind of did. You certainly didn't have a guy come to your home.
Not right after the
therapy
game.
and
Correct.
stretching. And but now players, like if you talk to the Matthew Tkachuk's, the Brady Tkachuk's of the world, they've got somebody always, like, ready to go. So it's the game, the sport
has evolved. Yeah, that was mind blowing to me. I was like, man, why the hell did I think about that?
Yeah,
I wish I would have thought about that. My ankle was the size of a grapefruit. Drink the pain away, you'll be okay.
Fine. Just get knocked out. Fine. Here's a bud.
But no, I think I learned. Like, watching that, I had a great appreciation for Kirk Cousins. I told you that he's a pro's pro.
Yeah.
He might not be the greatest quarterback to ever play. He's played, a long time, made a lot of money, but watching him, you got to see each player, like, none of them won the Super Bowl, obviously. It was Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, and Joe Burrow. You got to see each of them in different phases or aspects of an entire season, and the highs and the lows. Joe Burrow playing MVP football, but he's not going to win the MVP because his defense is unable to get a stop. You're scoring 30 points a game, and your defense is giving up 33.
Yeah.
Like, it's just completely frustrating.
Wild to see that.
You got to see Jared Goff and a Lions team that did so much and made it so far, won their division, had a home playoff game, and then lose to the Commanders. And the elation of, we're first round, we've got a first round bye, to, oh no, our season is over. Like, how quickly that changes in 14 days. And then you got to see Kirk Cousins go from being the starter, being the man, swag surfing with the crowd, and now he's calling Michael Penix and say, hey, it's your job, man. Wish you the best. Like, it is.
And then having to show up at the field every day.
And then having to show up to work.
Yeah.
Like, this is why I didn't want to watch it. Because of the emotions that go with having a good season and then it falling off, losing your job, being a starter, not being a starter. All of the things that come with a professional career where people are, well, you're making so much money. That doesn't take away the sting of not being a starter
still
and
a human being.
Yeah, so
it does. And here's what people need to understand: is it doesn't take away the sting, because deep down inside of you, in the heart of the athlete, the reason you played was because you wanted to be the best at what you do and win.
Correct.
So the money is great, but at your core, when you have failure, you still have failure. It's not like you sit back on your bed full of money and go, well, I'm okay.
I got paid today.
I'm fine. Now, a year or two down the road, you're like, obviously things are fine. But in that moment, you're embarrassed, you're insulted, you're angry, you're depressed, you're all of those things. And the money, you're not thinking about the money. I never once, when I got traded or even cut or waived, I never once left the arena going, let me pull up my account. Yeah, I'm going to be fine. Better. I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. I got cut. In fact, hey. No, I left there angry, trying to figure out why and how to get back to where I needed to be. So the money, again, it's nice. But in the moment, the athlete is not thinking about it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good series. I enjoyed it, even though, again, I was against it to begin with. Wasn't feeling it.
You were really against it. You wore that T-shirt. You were boycotting.
Yeah, that was weird.
No quarterback.
Quarterback,
and then the X through it.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like the Say No to Drugs shirts.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Say no to QBs.
Yeah. Hell with those guys.
Carey, I thought that what you said in the office earlier really spoke to my heart when you said Kirk Cousins is a really good guy, total professional.
He is.
You went on and on for a good 3 minutes about how good of a dude, and I just shook my head. I said, absolutely, yes, he's a good dude. Seems like a great father. We know he feeds his kids. That's part of it.
Chicken nuggets too.
Yep, and just a good dude overall.
Very, very lovable guy.
But you also said something very important. You said, "No, I don't want him to quarterback my team." And that's
a backup.
That's unless he's a backup.
That's the essence of it. That's the core.
You get me, Carey.
Yeah.
You get me. Yeah.
Good dude.
Really good dude.
Just
stay away from the starting spot. For a game or two, fine. Yeah, but something always happens with old Kirky football. You know?
Yeah.
All right. We got a lineup out for tonight's Cardinals and Rockies game, so we will play the lineup game next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-500-5000.
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet. They are the best in the business. I have been a customer for over 25 years, and there's a reason for that. Great vehicles, yes. Great prices, yes. But it's the customer service. Johnny Londoff and the Londoff team, they make you feel like family. And that's what it is. You know, the old stress factor of going to buy a vehicle and you're thinking you're going to have to barter or squabble and do all that stuff. No, don't worry about that. The Londoff team wants to give you the best price possible, and they want to make sure that they walk you through the process and that you're super comfortable with your purchase. And that's the biggest thing. That's why my kids bought their very first vehicles as adults from Londoff Chevrolet, and I was not a part of the process. I let the individuals, the sales representative, take care of my kids and show them what it was to buy a vehicle, educate them, all that stuff. And my kids loved the experience, and they loved their vehicles. Now they have two locations as well. They got the original location in Florissant, Missouri, and they've got the new Londoff Autoplex out in St. Peters, right off of Highway 70. Both locations have a tremendous amount of brand new and pre-owned inventory. And, of course, again, an excellent sales staff and great ownership for sure, obviously. Jim Saffo out there at the Autoplex, Johnny Londoff out at the Florissant, Missouri location. Both are incredible dudes. So please visit either location. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. But if you can't get there in person, get there online. Visit Londoff.com or LondoffAutoplex.com. Are you kidding me?
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet.
Spread Zone, where sports betting meets reckless optimism, questionable logic, and the occasional stroke of genius. With hosts Anthony Stalter, Tim McKernan, and Scott Rizzuto. Check out the latest from the Spread Zone at 101ESPN.com or the 101 mobile app. The Spread Zone is brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. 101 ESPN Sports Center.
Cards Rockies series opener on tap at Coors Field. Good afternoon. I'm Bradford Bruns, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. At 7:40 p.m. tonight in Colorado, the Cardinals visiting the last place Rockies out of the NL West. Michael McGreevy gets the start as Matthew Liberatore bumped until this coming weekend against San Diego, being rested until that time. That lineup, well, it's coming up next on the Fast Lane. This Sports Center update was driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Time to play a lineup game tonight. For tonight's game as the Cardinals visit the Rockies. New series. Fortunately, they're out of Arizona after they were swept by the Diamondbacks. They'll face old friend Austin Gomber, who, of course, the Cardinals traded to the Rockies as part of the Nolan Arenado trade.
How'd that work out?
Good for the Cardinals. Absolutely. Austin Gomber, of course, is a left-hander, Carey.
Oh,
He's
man.
a lefty.
Well, it's always simple.
Mm-hmm.
Show us. Brendan Donovan.
Look at that guy. Vibrant, handsome, hair.
Oh, nice. Ivan Herrera?
Sure.
Show us Ivan Herrera.
Oh, Yvonne? That's a French-ass name, Yvonne. Yeah, my little croissant. Little cheese on my croissant.
Burley? Or do you think too many lefties in the first three batters? Think they go with Contreras here? You know, they don't like to have those lefties in the, I don't know.
Let's go Big Willie style.
You want to go Big Willie?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. You want me to do it?
No.
You want to do it?
Show us Wilson Contreras.
You don't know how to play first base. It's not that hard. Tell him, watch.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is.
My name is Willie, and all my fans come screaming. You can defeat me, you're dreaming.
That's going to chafe my Willie.
That's a weird one at the end there. All right. Now what do you do?
Oh, my. Maybe you go Burley
here.
Just flip-flop those. See, I'm flip-flopping. You want to do it?
Sure. Show us Alec Burleson.
I thought I told you I'm a star.
You're already acting like you're a star, and we haven't even opened yet.
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
Wow. Okay.
You like biscuits?
No.
You don't like biscuits with like that gravy?
Nah.
Oh, I do.
Biscuits with
gravy,
biscuits with syrup, biscuits with strawberry jelly.
Nah, the biscuit has to be just
Why did you say
covered.
no to me?
I'm not saying no to you. I'm
You
saying
said no.
It's a no for
It's
me.
very
dog.
hurtful.
It's just a no for me.
Nah. Biscuits
Right in
are
your
dry.
face.
I like biscuits. I
They
like
are
mine.
dry.
But they're dry. That's why you gotta just lather them in gravy.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't think syrup or jelly is sufficient?
Syrup with biscuits? I mean, sure, but
whatever.
Honey?
Oh yeah.
See, I found one for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Never mind. Don't keep the feet moving, Anthony.
5-hole, Anthony.
Who's this?
Oh,
Is
it
this
ain't
their guy?
Gorman.
No, it ain't going.
Nolan?
Ah, sure. Swollen Nolan?
Mm-hmm.
Swollen Nolan. We had a guy on our team, Swollen Nolan.
Why'd you call him that?
He is from around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in college.
Anyways, go ahead.
Show us Nolan Arenado.
A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing.
I don't see what you got to complain about. I still went out there. I still put on a show. I did what I could do. I didn't quit on you. I can still fight.
It's not Gladiator.
It's, what is
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man. Cinderella Man.
Gary, that needs to be in your queue, man.
Cinderella Man.
For real.
All right.
Yeah.
Mason win?
Yeah.
Show us Mason win.
Duncan! Bring me that arm!
Oh, man, kid's got a cannon.
This is your guy.
Nope.
What do you mean, no?
It's Jordan Walker.
No, this is the walk show.
Nah.
Yeah.
He batted 8th yesterday. Leave him alone.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't know.
I think it's walk it like it's hot.
So do I.
You two do it.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Show us Jordan Walker.
Die for every ball.
job, guys.
It's boring otherwise. Plus, it looks harder.
It's too long. Too long.
Too long.
First ball. That's our friend.
All right, is this
Pius.
Pius? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Show us Pedro Pius.
Smithers, throw this at him.
You're out!
Maybe.
PD!
That's starting to become my favorite. The random PD from Bertrier. What was his name?
Gary Bertier.
Gary Bertier.
Better football movie bromance than Bertier and Julius? I think not.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Left side. Strong side. All right. Show us. Right? Victor Scott?
Yeah.
Victor Scott.
Why'd you stop?
Because Jamie looked at me like I was insane.
Oh.
Show us Victor Scott, please.
Okay.
I want to go fast.
Two things. I
On this. Bradford, run it.
Exceptional stuff yet again, guys. Going up against Austin Gomber, the southpaw tonight. Here is the lineup for those Cardinals. Brendan Donovan, the all-star at second base, batting leadoff, followed by the DH Ivan Herrera, third place hitter, and first baseman Wilson Contreras. Alec Burleson bumping down in the cleanup spot and manning left field. Nolan Arenado at the hot corner batting fifth. Mason Wynn, shortstop and sixth place hitter. Jordan Walker in right field batting seventh. Then Pedro Pajes, the catcher and eighth place hitter, and rounding it out in center field at spacious Coors Field, Victor Scott II.
Back. They fair! They fair!
Go foul, go foul!
I don't believe what I just saw!
Home run.
All right. Now we don't have the updated standings because Marsh decided not to leave Bradford with them.
Actually, I have three individuals. Yes, my apologies, Stalter. Three accounted for, but I'm missing CD of all. My goodness gracious! Unless CD, you suddenly have been renamed to guest.
Oh no! Oh no! That's well, I don't know what that is. Give me that.
Jamie's in the lead. Carey's in second.
Yeah.
And I'm in third, and Marshy's in fourth.
Entering Friday, Jamie, you had 7, if I'm not mistaken. Stoltz with a total of 4. No, that doesn't sound remotely
I think
accurate.
9.
No.
Yeah, I've got like 18.
I got 13.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
might have old.
Wrap it all.
I think 7 was my bet the board.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But that's probably
Who's on the bump again for the Rockies?
Austin Gomber.
Oh, old AG.
Oh, Gumby.
Gumby the Gomber. Okay. I'm going to go with Alec Burleson. Swinging that bat pretty good. Let's go with big old Burley.
I will take Jordan Walker.
Oh, boy. Here he is. Again, here he goes.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's a good call, CD.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I thought so, too.
It's going to be wonderful.
So the first name that I wrote down was Alec Burleson. Second name I wrote down was Jordan Walker because we've been picking on him. So why don't I just go with the guy who went with Friday? Wilson Contreras, please and thank you.
Pretty good pick.
Thank you.
Did Marshy send his in?
No.
Oh.
Well, he's clearly going with...
He likes Fermin off the bench.
He loves Fermin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jose Fermin for Marsh. Bradford? What's your complimentary pick?
There were 2 individuals actually over the weekend, guys, who did anything at the plate. I'm taking one of those guys. Your second half, I'm maintaining it. Cardinals MVP, also 2 of 5 in his career versus Gomber, Mason Wynn.
Nice. Good stuff there, Bradford.
Are you sure that he didn't want Hampson off the bench?
The hamster?
The hamster?
He's not as much of a fan as he is for me.
Okay. You should have seen his pick and bet the board on Friday.
Oh, it was a rough one.
It was crazy.
Yeah, mine wasn't much better. And I actually made the pick.
His was really bad.
Oh, yeah, the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Marsh had a horrible pick.
He had some guy plus 500,000 to win the Open Championship.
You guys are savages.
He had
savages.
He had a vision. He wrote CD.
Of course he had a vision.
He had a vision.
That was Mr. Olson.
Yeah.
It was a deep cut.
It was a deep cut.
Sven
That's
Olsen.
right. Yeah,
Not sure where he finished. Plus
Dead
500,000.
Yikes.
Tough.
Dead last.
Yeah.
All right. Keep sending those mic drops in to our 101 ESPN Dobson Auto Centers mic drop, the app.
I was waiting out.
He did everything he possibly could in that one swoop.
I was trying.
I was singing.
Yeah.
You know.
I threw him a life jacket.
The Snake Pit. It's our Airlines theme YouTube channel. Of course, earlier today we talked to Alex Coil via our Callier and Thompson phone line. Also have our podcast feature, which, of course, always brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company.
There you go.
Might as well just do them all. All right. Keep the mic drops coming in. Do you think that the Cardinals, did you see enough in Arizona to embrace the seller status right now? That's also part of our biggest question. So keep those mic drops coming in, then we'll hear from your mic drops. We'll hear from you in about a half hour or so. But let's do our NFL training camp tour. We stop off at Carey's old division, the AFC North, next.
Jamie Rivers here, and I want you to listen closely. The realtor you choose matters. It really does. And Gloria Liu is the best in the business. And I've known Gloria Liu for years now, and I've seen her proven systems and guarantees. I've met her thrilled clients. And with Gloria Liu at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, you get the results. Your home sold, or she'll buy it. That's right. Gloria makes buying and selling so simple. Gloria has 24,000 plus buyers in waiting. Your home, by the way, it might already be sold. With all those people, it might already be sold. And her team sells for top dollar, boosting your profits. They sell fast. Gloria closes a home sale just about every other day. Unlike average agents who are 4 to 5 a year, Gloria will guarantee in writing to sell your home at 100% of market value, or she will pay you the difference. That's right. So please get ready to pack up your things and move out of that house, because you're going to give Gloria Liu a call. You're going to tell that Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number is 314-325-6888. Again, that's 314-325-6888. You can also visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com for her guaranteed sale program report. Again, that number, 314-325-6888, or GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. Remember, call today, sell your home. As always, Gloria and the seller must agree upon the sales price and possession date.
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
All right, we go to Carey's division for our NFL training camp tour. It's the AFC North.
Best division in football.
Best division in football, Carey would say. In all the sports. Oh,
in every sport.
Wow, got a little carried away there, huh?
A little bit.
Maybe.
Bradford Bruns. Who would you like to start off with?
Let's go with Here We Go.
Oh, boy.
With none other than Carey. CD, I'm here. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Not.
No, that's not the words?
No, it's not.
My bad, sir.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine.
Could have been you. Carey.
ILL. Man, listen to that nonsense.
All right.
Here's where they're going at first. Everybody, rookies and veterans alike, reporting this Wednesday. That's right, all at one time. Hey, TJ Watt has his brand new deal. Aaron Rodgers is poised to lead that new look offense. It was a different type of offseason in Steel City. A couple of questions for you guys. One, DK Metcalf. Are we looking for him to reclaim that status as a number one league-wide? And also, I'm interested, CD, in what you think about Caleb Johnson maybe pushing Jalen Warren.
I think Caleb Johnson is probably going to be, I don't know if he'll be the day one starter, but I think they drafted him with the expectation out of Iowa. He got good size, good speed, great cutting ability. He's going to be their RB1 at some point. And I love Jalen Warren. I think he's a hard, tough-nosed running back, but I think he's better served as their backup, and I think Caleb will be their starter. I'm also looking forward to seeing DK play ball. I mean, I think him being in Pittsburgh and getting passes from Aaron Rodgers, I hope those two get on the same page early and often. He is a matchup nightmare. I would have loved to see him and George Pickens still be, opposite of one another because I think it alleviates some pressure. But Calvin Austin is still there, and Roman Wilson was a rookie who didn't play at all last year. So I'm eager to see what he provides. He's a third-round draft pick. He didn't play last year, so I want to see what he's capable of doing as well.
And where is he from?
Anthony, we don't. From the Big Ten.
Michigan Wolverine. That's great. To be a Michigan Wolverine.
And we're going to rush the quarterback. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. We'll get after QB. Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be tough for the Steelers to make the playoffs, let alone win a playoff game.
What?
Yeah. They got problems at offensive tackle when you have a statue of a quarterback or somebody that thinks they can move still, which is probably worse. Things aren't going to be good. Defense, excellent. Offense, a lot of question marks. Sorry, Carey.
Yeah, I think they finished third in the division out of playoffs.
Wow.
Sorry. You're lucky Cleveland's in that division.
We'll get to the other teams here shortly.
Speaking of those other teams, much like Kansas City referenced during NFL News and Notes earlier, continuity pretty much reigning supreme for those Baltimore Ravens, although I am intrigued. 11 draft picks in all in April. How are we feeling about Malachi Starks, the addition on that side of the football, and this team all the way around?
I think Malachi Starks is going to be a really good player. The Baltimore Ravens do a really good job. We talk a lot about the Eagles and what they do with drafting. I think Baltimore does a really good job of drafting as well, and hitting, especially on their first-round picks. They got guys that they draft in the first round, and generally speaking, they become starters for that organization. I think all four of the guys they got back there right now, Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey, all of those guys are former first-round draft picks that are starting for them. And obviously on the other side, Lamar Jackson is a difference maker. He is a special player. We saw what him and Derrick Henry were able to do last year. I thought he was on the track for an MVP. He had an MVP caliber season, finished second to Josh Allen. I think he'll be in that running again. I like Baltimore. I think Baltimore has everything you need from a skill position. Defensively, they do everything really well, and they got the ultimate game changer at quarterback with Lamar. So,
I think from a talent standpoint, the Ravens have the best roster in the AFC, and I think they've got the second best roster in the NFL behind the Eagles. So I'm with you on that one, CD. This is a juggernaut. There really isn't any question about how they'll do in the regular season. It all comes down to whether or not Lamar Jackson and company can do enough against the Bills or the Chiefs to advance to the Super Bowl. I would love to see it. I love watching the Ravens play. I love Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry was, his addition speaks for itself.
Right.
And Zay Flowers is growing into a number one legit wide receiver. Got a couple of tight ends, Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews if he can hang on to the ball. So.
The contract situations in Cincinnati are well established by this point. We've spent a lot of time, even during the course of this show, outlining them. So let's get to the point CD with an under-the-radar storyline to which we should be paying attention for the Bengals.
Are they going to be able to sign their defensive players? Are they going to be able to provide some assistance for one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL?
Not defensively.
Not defensively. Well, then they're going to be an 8-9, 9-8 team again.
Correct.
Which is unfortunate.
That's what they're going to be perennial.
I couldn't agree more.
Perennially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen,
like
Bradford. Okay, I don't need you chiming in.
Yeah.
Okay?
When we do it, it's fine because he knows we hack up words, but not you, Bradford. Not you.
Different. It's different. When you do it, it's almost like you're talking down to me.
Oh, is it condescending like a certain individual in a front office position as per?
You want to be compared to that guy?
Look, I've heard it once before. You're not going to kill my feelings.
Honestly, though, don't do that again.
I think if they can figure out some defensive help, they'll be fine. But you and really, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're going to ruin the best years of Joe Burrow's career. You're going to miss opportunities. You've already been to one Super Bowl. You were an Aaron Donald, blocking him from getting a game-winning touchdown, from being Super Bowl champs, and now here you are 3 or 4 years later. You haven't resolved some issues up front, and your defense has taken major steps back year after year. To me, if I'm Joe Burrow, I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off because I want the best team around me to give me that chance to try to win a championship.
What does a guy do in that situation? Because Joe Burrow, arguably, he's top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, in my opinion. He's a juggernaut to deal with. And you got a team that, you got a manager or an owner, whoever's fault it is, cannot build a complete team around him. What can a quarterback do? Apart from, play better. Well, he was unbelievable last year, and they still finished, 8-9?
That's tough. They should have. They probably should have traded T. Higgins when they had a chance and not build around the wide receivers. You already have Jamar Chase. I know that T. Higgins is a dude, but if you traded him, maybe not looking at a situation where you're cap strapped now and you got no defense.
I understand that side, but I think T. Higgins allows Jamar Chase is going to be outstanding regardless.
Thank you.
But him having T. Higgins opposite of him, it makes life that much easier for him. It allows him to be the best receiver in all of football.
Carey?
Sure.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How's your defense?
My defense in Pittsburgh is outstanding.
No, if you're a Bengal,
Baltimore, too.
I don't root for those guys.
Cincinnati? How's Cincinnati's defense?
Oh, they weren't good.
Okay.
They were terrible.
All right.
But they drafted a couple of guys. They should be good. They get those guys signed.
Oh, no, they didn't sign them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Trey Hendrickson led the league in sacks, so, it's all good.
Yeah, he's holding out.
Oh.
Well. What'd you say there, Jamie?
Which part?
8-9? Yep.
They were 9-8 last year, but I think they're in that realm. Yeah.
It could be worse.
Okay, what?
Exactly.
You pitch at my head?
On the nose. No, I did the Pedro thing. Think.
Oh, they're gonna bean me.
Yeah, that's what everybody thought.
Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. But he was saying think.
Yeah.
I think he was lying.
Probably was.
I think. Think about this one, guys. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Ohio, for that matter, on Friday, yes, the Browns rookies reported to camp, unless you were one Quinshon Judkins, told to stay home temporarily following that July 12th arrest on battery and domestic violence charges. So the ink temporarily shifting from Shedeur to the former Ohio State standout. But we're all here for this question at this time. Which quarterback will be Cleveland's number 1 guy against Cincinnati week 1?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I think it's Joe Flacco.
I think it's Joe Flacco as well.
Week 1.
I think I'm looking at I'm looking at what Cleveland did in the draft. I think they did a pretty. I'm still baffled by the Dylan Gabriel pick before Shedeur, and then going and drafting Shedeur. It's still weird to me. I don't know if Dylan Gabriel, I don't know how this all sorts itself out. But they did also draft Dylan Sampson out of Tennessee. So, they did a good job of drafting for positions of need and then drafting some more people at that position as well. They got D-tackle Mason Graham from the school that you keep talking about.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine.
Carey, come on, you go.
I would never sing that in life.
Whatever.
Never. But yeah,
I
think they did a great job.
You could
We'll
have.
see if
That's
they
right.
what they look like this year.
All right. Yeah, they're not going to look good. This is the Browns. The Cleveland Browns.
You know what?
What?
You are correct.
Thank you.
So bad.
Bad unis, bad roster.
They draft a whole bunch of quarterbacks. Like, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah. Running back they drafted is in jail.
Yeah, but when he gets out,
someday
he's going to be good.
All right. Biggest question of the day. And this also revolves around our mic drop theme today, too. Did you see enough in Arizona to embrace seller status right now for the Cardinals? That's next on 101 ESPN.
WXOS HD1 East St. Louis 101 ESPN is driven by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm.
When it comes to finding your next new ride, or maybe you're looking at a used ride, you got to check out Auto Centers Nissan in Herculaneum, just right up I-55 in Herculaneum. They got their Wiggity's Hot Lot blowout going on right now. So I've told you this before. They've got over 1,000 vehicles all in one massive location, all out in Herculaneum. And right now, 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down and no payments for 3 months on 2025 Rogues, Pathfinders, and Muranos. All vehicles built right here in the United States. I speak from experience. Currently driving around a 2025 Nissan Murano from Auto Centers Nissan. I got people every time I got to get out of the vehicle, they're like, "Man, nice ride, man." I'm like, "Yeah, Murano." Check them out, Auto Centers Nissan. The technology's awesome. The redesigned exterior and interior sleek. Also love the Pathfinder. They got the third row in the Pathfinder. It's perfect for us. We've got the 3 little ones. And, now that most of them are in sports, you're always getting in and out of the vehicle constantly with gear and things like that. The Pathfinder's great. But they got used cars, too. Auto Center says 0 down and no payments for 3 months on used vehicles. Different makes, different models, not all Nissan. And remember, at Auto Centers Nissan, every new vehicle comes with the dealer pricing, a lifetime warranty, and a 30-day return promise. So get to Auto Centers Nissan in Herculaneum. Visit them at autocentersnissan.com and check out Wiggity's Hot Lot Blowout. Tell them Stalter sent you.
Now listen to 101 ESPN On Demand. Get caught up on all our shows and podcasts at 101ESPN.com or on the 101 mobile app. 101 ESPN podcasts are presented by the Schaefer Door Company. Strap yourself in. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN. The biggest question of the day, brought to you by Mentality. Our patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
All right, time for the biggest question of the day. 5:06, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. I don't know how long this one's going to last for us, because I think we're all in an emphatic, embrace the seller role if you're the Cardinals. But the biggest question is, and we are going to take some mic drops on this in the following segment, did you see enough in Arizona to embrace the seller status? I think we were all sellers going into the Arizona series, were we not?
Anthony, I think I saw enough in Chicago.
They beat the White Sox.
No. The other Chicago.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Cubs. Just how I felt.
So you saw enough to sell then?
Yeah, I told you I was in Chicago that weekend, and Navy Pier couldn't have fireworks because they were all at Wrigley Field.
That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the Fetty Michaelis series, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Sandwiched in there was it Libertor?
It was. And I think Libertor did the Friday night game, and then the Cardinals came back with Miles McCollus, who through batting practice, and then they came back.
Runs. Was that the 6 home runs?
Was that it? It felt like more. And then they came back with Fetty. And Fetty did not give up 6 home runs, but only because Ollie went and got him early and said, I'm not going to watch this.
That was a Sunday nighter.
I'm not going to watch this again.
Yeah, that was the Sunday nighter when he said, this is national TV, Jack.
Yep.
And we're not going to.
His name is Eric, but he calls him Jack.
He calls him Jack.
Because he gives up a lot of Jacks.
Yeah. So he went and got him. And then, like you said, the Friday was Miles McCollus.
Mm-hmm.
Miles just said, get you guys warmed up for the home run derby.
Yep.
Throw as many as you'll be willing to hit. Mm-hmm. And he just kept throwing them up there.
Yep.
6 home runs.
Yeah, I carried that in Arizona, too. So it's good. But anyways, so sellers, definitely. Now, term seller could mean a lot of different things. You could basically just get rid of the expiring contracts. I would get nasty at the...
Like when we've heard, let's get nasty?
Exactly.
Okay, what would you do?
Helsley, Maton, and Matz are all definites.
Expected.
They have to go. Bullpens are a commodity. Relievers, are a commodity at the trade deadline. Any contenders looking for more bullpen help. You got teams like the Phillies and the Dodgers that could be looking for closers. You have other teams like, I think the Astros. There's another team too that will be in the market for a setup man. So you've got options with those three. So those three are for sure. You have to see what the Arenado market looks like. I don't know if it's flush, but if some team is willing to take him and you have to take on the contract and he agrees to it, I think you do it.
So I said this earlier, I thought going into the series, like he had been dealing with some issues, hand, I think finger, shoulder.
Yeah.
And going into this Arizona series, I felt like, well, if you need a third baseman, Nolan Arenado is probably the guy you're going after. After that series, I think Suarez is the number 1 third baseman you're looking at.
If Arizona's willing to sell, I don't know. That team looked like a juggernaut over the weekend. That's a sleeping giant over there.
And I don't know that they feel that way.
What?
Because they beat the Cardinals.
Okay.
My thought process. I could be wrong, but Suarez is probably the number 1 third baseman that you're looking at this point. Would you agree or disagree?
If you like offense and home runs, yes.
Okay, then that would put your Nolan Arenado situation, trade opportunity.
Okay. I'm not saying he's definitely gone. I'm not saying he's going to be a hot commodity. All I said was if you're going to be a seller, You also have to revisit the Nolan Arenado market.
I don't disagree.
Okay, thank you. Jeez.
Anyone else?
I got two pitchers that I'll tell you what.
Anthony.
I got two pitchers.
What are their initials?
Are sleeping giants.
Maybe they're just sleep
down the stretch.
Man.
Okay. One of them had an outstanding half season last year. The other had an outstanding full season about 3 years ago. two years ago. Okay. These guys would look fantastic in any contender's rotation.
If you don't mind me asking, good sir.
Yeah.
What have they done this year? Like when you talk about, I mean, I know you're a FIP kind of guy, and you don't really care too much about the ERA of pitchers. But if you were to guess or guesstimate, where would you say in terms of like ERA and pitching that these two gentlemen that you speak of this season, not 3 years ago?
Yeah, no, they're solid. I wouldn't even worry about that.
Solid?
Huh?
Solid as in like, I don't know. What do you say?
Well, it's
top 10.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm looking for guys that get guys out, swing and miss. You got any of that?
Well, these guys are crafty veterans that will allow the defense to do its thing.
Would you mind giving me those two gentlemen's initials, preferably?
I don't know why it matters.
No, that definitely matters. You want to know who you're dealing with, right?
Right. MM.
Okay, I'm looking at your
EF.
So that would be Miles Michaelis. Yeah, he's got a 5.2 ERA, Anthony. If I'm assuming he's not qualified, he hadn't pitched enough innings, which is a problem as well. But had he pitched enough innings, he'd be second.
He's referred to as an innings eater.
Well, why isn't he eating innings now?
He's ready. He's just ready to go in the second half.
Has he pitched yet in the second half?
You know who else is MM? Is
Michael McGreevy. Oh, Michael McGreevy is who you're trading.
I just said it's an MM.
Oh, so we're going with Michael McGreevy.
It's MM.
Okay.
Yeah. So send over your prospects. EF. I would take a look at his 2024 season, my friend. 2024.
Eric Fetty.
So anyways, I got those two guys, plus the relievers, plus Arenado. And if he can get his ass off the IL, I'm looking to see what I can fetch for the Newt. I mean, I'm selling at the deadline.
The Newt is when people show you who they are, like, you should believe them. Like, Tyler O'Neill was often hurt. You waited too long. Newt is often hurt. You probably have waited too long. He still may have value, but it's going to be downgraded because he's often injured.
He's got great value.
Yeah. When he's healthy. Do you have? So I've said this a couple of times. Do you have any concern about like the repeat injuries for guys? Like for me.
You mean like a tight back or something?
Yeah.
I would say yes to that.
Like I feel like that's I don't know the training staff. I don't know how that all works out. Like normally you want to make sure guys are healthy. And if you have a player who's often injured in one specific place, like that should be a conversation from training staff to front office or to manager to front office. Hey, this guy's never going to be healthy.
Yeah.
Or we should be able to fix it. But
Carey, that's
not.
a lot of work to be communicating like that, you know?
Actually, that's what's supposed to be done.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Your daddy says Newt not worth much. You shut your mouth, your daddy. DLW 1904 says Mark Mulder. Yeah, who is also an MM.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's older, though.
And Matt Moore, same deal.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Now we're going to hear from you. Your mic drops. Did you see enough in Arizona to embrace that seller status right now? You left some mic drops. We'll play them next on 101 ESPN.
Start your day with the morning after on 101 ESPN. Get in the know first on everything St. Louis sports with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, and Martin Kilcoy. Listen to TMA weekday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on 101 ESPN. The morning after is presented by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm.
Go yard all baseball season long with Underdog's Champions Game. Underdog is one of the fastest growing sports game apps, and you can play right here in our state of Missouri. It's simple, it's fast, and it's built for fans who want to cash in on their baseball knowledge. In fact, their app has over 100,000 five-star reviews. Millions of users play right here in Missouri, and you could be next to win it big. Here's how it works. Playing at Underdog, it's simple, easy, fun. You get pitching staff that maybe you don't love, that's getting rocked all the time, kind of like, the Cardinals. And you go lower on their strikeout stats. But then you take a couple of players that you like in the opposing lineup and you go over, or higher, on their total bases or, home runs or, doubles, whatever you want to play. It's all there at Underdog. Again, you go higher, lower on certain stats. If your entry is correct, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. That means you can turn a single dollar into 1,000 just by getting a few picks right. So download the Underdog app, sign up with my promo code Anthony to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, that promo code is Anthony. Must be 18 plus and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit-match-terms. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ntpgambling.org.
Don't slow down. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
All right, time to hear from you. You guys left us mic drops for our biggest question, which is whether or not you saw enough in Arizona to embrace the seller status right now. Let's hear from our gal, Janet. She leads us off here.
Is responsible for dismantling the minor leagues. When he did that, he stopped player development. He was with us for 10 years, in charge of everything, and has caused the demise of the Cardinal team. Why don't you guys put the blame where it really goes? It's time for him to go. I can't wait for the new regime to come in. It couldn't be any worse.
Janet got caught. Was that Mo she was talking about, I'm assuming? Yeah. Well, we have blamed Mo, but Janet, we've also looked at the DeWitts, who are Mo's bosses.
Yeah.
So I don't think it just, Mo's got a boss as well. He's got to get everything signed off on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just Mo, it's the entire front office. Now, Mo was he was the captain of this ship. So there's a lot of blame that falls on at his feet. But
yeah,
ultimately, if Bloom is tasked with the same responsibilities, with the same handcuffs, you might get the same a similar product.
Yeah, the only difference I think, and I could be wrong because time will tell, but the only difference I think initially that will be different is Chaim Bloom has a track record of finding good young talent and developing young talent.
True.
So if that's ultimately what the DeWitts want, because that's the easiest way to save money, is have that cost-controlled player who you've got for a number of years at a lower number, then Chaim Bloom could be the guy to do that for you and keep you, air quotes, competitive at the same time.
And profitable.
Well, certainly profitable.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But then it's up to the Cardinals, who have proven in the past that if there is a good young player that has proven himself, they don't have a problem keeping said player. They're not going to be the Tampa Bay Rays and just move on because the player's too good and now he wants too much money.
Right.
They have ponied up in the past for homegrown talent. So if that presents itself again because Chaim Bloom is finding the right pieces, then, at least when the Cardinals have to, or it's time to pony up the money, at least they know what they've got in these players.
All right, that was Janet. Let's hear from Matt.
100%. There's no way the front office of the Cardinals can make an honest and fair judgment about this team possibly making the playoffs. Even going back to March at spring training. Why they don't have Jordan Walker, Victor Scott, and all the other young talent, Burleson and Gorman, out there on a day in and day out basis and have this season be a make it or break it. Put it in the players' laps.
Okay, so he's saying absolutely sell, but then put it in the players' laps. I'm assuming he means the young players.
I would imagine whoever's left.
Yeah. Okay.
Young and old.
And I agree. I agree with him.
I don't know. I don't think we should even, I'm looking at the standings, and this team is 2 games over 500. They are 3.5 games out of the wild card. And I feel like we were in the exact same position last year. I don't know if I don't recall having the expiring contracts on the board as much as like the names that we have right now, Helsley, Matz, Maton. I don't recall anybody being of that caliber or that level last season. But it feels like we were in the exact same spot. You had 3 or 4 teams ahead of you.
Yes.
In the wild card standings. And all I heard last year was, you got to do it. You got to push. You got to try to make it. So what's the difference this year? And I'm asking. Is it because we tried last year and it didn't work? So, what's the difference from this season?
Well, your roster's completely different, right? Because you had Lance Lynn, you had Kyle Gibson, you had much older players, you had the Matt
Goldie.
Carpenter still, you had Goldie, you had
Matt wasn't really.
Brandon Crawford.
But you had, what I'm saying is you had an older team. Arenado, Contreras, it wasn't a team where you're like, okay, the young guys are doing it. So you kind of had to go for it last year because what other choice did you have? You weren't trading Lynn and Gibson for big returns.
You ain't trading Fetty and Michaelis for big returns either.
I totally agree. But overall, your roster now.
I'm sorry.
We just got done talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want him.
I think that's the only difference for me. But I'm with you, Carey. I think that you're in a situation here where it's not clear that you can make the playoffs. It's not clear that you can be a wild card team. What is clear is that you can get some pretty good pieces for some of the players that you do have, and you can also create openings for some of the young players to get more reps so that next year you're not sitting here at this time of the year, that 3.5 back. Maybe you're one of the wild card teams and teams are chasing you.
Plus, for the first time in a long time, you had some self-awareness. You said, hey, we have to regroup here. We have to go with the youth movement.
Yeah.
We have to draft and develop and all that. Well, that doesn't change because you're 51 and 49. Oh, we're really doing it this year. No, you're not.
You're not.
You're in fourth place.
Would you be surprised if Helsley was the only person traded?
Would I be surprised? No. Would I be furious and disappointed for a fan base that is, deserved more than the mediocrity that they've received? Yeah.
Who do you think realistically goes? Because I think Maton is going to be. I think teams are going to call on Maton,
dude,
and I can't imagine the Cardinals not trading.
If you don't trade Helsley, Maton, and Steven Matz, I mean Mo doesn't even have to. Mo and Bloom don't even have to do much.
Yeah.
But wake up that morning and field the phone call. Like pick up if they can do this. And I realize you can't see me on radio, but maybe on the in the snake pit. If you can, I'm doing the phone motion.
Pickup.
Hello? Then you can trade Maton, Helsley, and Matz.
Because I don't know. I think you can trade Fetty, but you better not want anything back. Like, nothing. Future considerations.
Who? Fetty?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think you're going to be able to trade Michaelis. I just don't think there's no market. There's no market there. And I don't think the Cardinals have enough intestinal fortitude to DFA him.
I agree on that.
I think they'll let him ride it out as a Cardinal.
Oh, yeah.
So what you should do is give him an IL stint. So, and the reason why I say that, because if things do go left, 10 days, you bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're right back in the game. You already know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But Miles, is your shoulder a little sore? A little shoulder stiffness? Got a callus on your finger?
Does your foot hurt? No.
I think it does now. Yeah.
The only problem is who you're replacing him with.
What difference does it make?
Garbage can.
Well, yeah. So then are you at
raccoon?
So at the deadline, are you then seeking some older pitchers, somebody just come in and pitch? Because
no.
Libertor's already passed his max innings. We're going to see where that goes moving forward. McGreevy is fine. He'll go right in there. That's fine. You plug and play there. But then who else? Graceffo? Who knows? But then if he can't do the job, what's your next? Because Matz isn't there anymore. You don't have Matz out of the bullpen. You can say, make him an opener, for 3 innings.
I don't know. I mean, it's the question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you stretch out. Maybe you slowly stretch out Graceffo.
Okay, but that's an experiment.
I'd rather see the young guy give up 6 bombs than Miles Michaelis flip up whatever that crap is.
I don't disagree. I guess my only concern is I don't want a young guy getting hurt because you're forced to pitch him in certain situations or too much.
Right. I hear you. I don't like this anymore.
This game's not fun.
It's not fun at all. It's so much more fun to just say, DFA them, bring up the young guys.
They don't have any.
It's more fun.
Ready.
It's more fun to just be short-sighted and not ask real questions like the ones you're throwing out there, Jamie.
I apologize for that.
Let's hear from Alec next.
Listen, if you think the Cardinals should be doing anything besides selling at the deadline, you're, I guess, just a reckless optimist or on drugs. Ultimately, this team needs to sell.
Maybe both.
With the Brewers and the Cubs on absolute heaters and looking like the best teams in baseball, I don't think you have a chance of catching them, and maybe there's a shot in the wild card, but let's put your pitching up against these other teams contending right now. You don't stand a shot. I'd rather watch a young guy go out and give up, 5 to 10 runs a game than gas cans like Michaelis and Fetty who just throw, meatballs right down the middle. It's painful to watch, man, and this team just doesn't have enough in the tank, especially when it comes to pitching, to make any sort of convincing argument that they should be contenders. So sell what you can, shoot, man, even DFA if you need to. Maybe you get a couple okay prospects. Maybe you can get in a bidding war with the Dodgers and Phillies and whoever else for Helsley. But ultimately, let the young guys play. Do what you said you were going to do at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
You like that?
I do. Nice job there, Alec. Completely agree with you. Rather see some of these young guys come up and give up 6 homers.
I would, just not at the expense of screwing them up.
I hear you. All right, Aiden's got the last word on this.
What's up, guys? I think you have to be genuinely brain dead to think the Cardinals should not sell, especially when you have someone like Ryan Helsley, a top closer that every contender needs. You could get such a haul for that. And he's a free agent after this year. You're not going to bring him back anyway. So sell him off, get a top prospect, and start working towards next year and the year after.
Yeah, well said, Aiden.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all.
No. By the way, a very hurtful comment by Gator, of all people, in the Snake Pit. Gator's one of the classiest human beings that you're ever going to meet online in a chat for a radio show. He goes, just dropping meatballs like Anthony. Talking about Meatball Michaelis. Just dropping meatballs like Anthony. You know, Gator, if you were here that day like Carey was.
I was.
You saw the pain, the anger, and the frustration in my face. You would not be saying stuff like that.
It was bad.
It was real bad.
It was really bad.
All right, beat the streak, bet the board. Next in the Fast Line on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN is powered by Kaufman Townsley St. Louis's injury lawyers. Call 314-500-5000.
Circus Sports, so much to be excited about when you talk about Circus Sports. One, they've got an unbelievable casino in Las Vegas. My buddy Derek Stevens, he had a vision many years ago of creating the world's largest sports book, and he wanted to put the first resort in downtown Las Vegas, and he did so with the Circus Sports Casino and hotel. It's amazing. It really is. But while you visit that, there's some other things you can do. They've got great contests right now going on. Circa Million and Circa Survivor, $21 million in guaranteed prizes. And there's no rake. So if the entries go above the guarantee, all that extra money goes right back into the prize pool. And again, right now, it's open for registration until September 6th at 2 p.m. You got to register at one of the casinos, whether it's in Las Vegas, Henderson, Sparks, Reno. You sign up there. But then download the app, Circus Sports Illinois. It's available on the website or in the App Store. Super easy to find, very user-friendly. You can manage your contests right there on the app. You can check out the odds on the games that are going on. They've got tight money line splits, great lines on futures bets, so that's another great thing there. And, of course, the best odds out of any app. So please don't miss out on the action. Download Bet Like a Pro with your Circus Sports Illinois app today and join in on all the excitement that Circus Sports has going on. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Social with 101 ESPN. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, Blue Sky, and YouTube at 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
Marmol makes his lineup for Game 1. Good afternoon. It's Bradford Bruns with your Sports Center update, brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. In just over 2 hours at Coors Field, the Cardinals and Rockies will get underway in their series opener. St. Louis trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, which happened at the hands of Arizona over the weekend. The lineup for Ollie Marmol and company, starting with Brendan Donovan at second. Ivan Herrera is the DH, followed by Contreras, Burleson, Arenado, Wynn, Walker, Pajes, and Victor Scott II. Michael McGreevy is on the bump for this one. He will be opposed by Austin Gomber. This Sports Center update was brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
This is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
We're good, streaking!
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You ready to hit?
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
All right, time for Beat the Streak here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We got our guy Brendan back. What's up, Brendan?
Hey, not too much, fellas. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. Good to hear from you again. Hope your weekend was good. Bradford?
Oh, yeah.
What's our latest streaks?
Guys, everybody was successful on Friday evening, meaning Mr. Stalter, you have pushed your number to a very impressive 9 at present.
Thank you.
Carey got back on the board for that matter. Jamie, you were up to 6. Marshy has 2. Victor Scott II coming through with a dinger for him. And then Brendan, yes, 3 overall. So everybody's rolling here.
Okay, good. All right. I'm going to take Ryan McMahon.
Okay.
For the Rockies.
I'm doubling down. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go with Ivan Herrera.
Okay. This is you, Brendan.
All right, I'm going to go with Burleson.
That's where I was going originally.
Burleson. All right. Choosing for Andrew Marsh is Bradford Bruns.
Mason Wynn's still good to go, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm saying home run off of Gomber in the first couple of innings, and naturally, that's a base knock and a big one at that.
Okay.
And I'll double down. Give me Jordan Walker.
Jaywalk. All right, so I took Ryan McMahon. Carey just took Jordan Walker. Brendan has Alec Burleson. Jamie with Ivan Herrera and Marsh. Bradford chose for Marsh. Went with Mason Wynn. Brandon, good luck to you.
Thanks, fellas. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my friend Matt McClung, who's listening.
Hey, Matt. Matt. What's up, dude? Appreciate you listening.
All right. Have a good one, fellas. Thanks.
You too, everybody. Thanks, Brandon.
You say Matt McClellan?
No, Matt McClain. He's the plays for the Reds.
Oh, it's John McClain's.
No, he writes.
Yeah, John McClain's son.
He writes in Houston paper.
Oh, okay.
It does it all.
Yeah.
Time to bet the board. All right, Bradford. This is important. Do you have the latest standings?
I need the standings.
We need the standings.
Yeah. The standings, okay.
This guy here.
Yeah.
He's right back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot it right back.
Suggesting Jamie's maybe pulling a fast one on the fast lane in this category?
I would never do that.
No. Hey,
I don't keep track of it. That wasn't my fault.
Jamie, even though you struck out in a manner of speaking on Friday, Cardinals money line, clinging to what appears to be a 1-point lead as everybody's getting that much closer to double digits, okay? So, Jamie, you've got a 9 spot from what I can gather. Stoltz and Carey nipping on the heels in that 8 hole. Yes.
We should be tied.
You and Carey are.
I am Carey. Me and Anthony.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We got a couple of snowmen.
He looked right at me and said, you and Carey are.
Wait, did you hit yours, though?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yes. No.
Friday. Aaron Judge, just the one base hit.
Oh. You hit yours? But you missed yours the day before. I thought we were.
All right.
I don't
We're
know.
tied. We're fine. We're tied.
We might be.
For now.
Yeah, we were tied on Friday.
I'm going back and listening to every show.
It's sorted out.
The whole show. Just to hear the board at the end. Yeah.
You loved those Blue Jays. 4-0 shutout of the Giants. So, yes, that's what knotted it up.
Boom. All right, Jamie. What's your selection?
Tonight the Athletics visit the Texas Rangers. I got the Rangers on the money line, -128.
That's it?
Rangers on the money line.
Yeah.
Would you like to go?
Sure. Give me Vlad Guerrero Jr., 1.5 hits, runs, RBI.
Give me the Atlanta Braves, -134.
I looked at that one.
Against a Giants team that couldn't hit their way out of a wet paper bag.
Until tonight.
Bradford's going to give us a complimentary pick, but first, of course, did Marsh send you?
Bradford, you go ahead and give us your complimentary pick. I'll make sure that we find.
We have to dig it up. We have to dig it up.
I got to find it. He was. I can't find it in my text messages. Yes.
Check your spam.
Yeah. Give me a second.
I was intrigued by a couple of potential options in tonight's series opener at Coors Field. That's a big number, 11.5 over-under. I'm staying away from that. But something tells me the bottom half of this Cardinals order against old friend Austin Gomber will be able to get on base with a little bit of regularity, which means turning it over. Brendan Donovan, your all-star, your catalyst. Over under 1 RBI plus 150. Yes, please. Let's do it.
Wow.
Yeah, I found the text from Marshy. He chose, it's an odd one. He chose table tennis for the night.
Holy.
Yeah, he said Adam Kaspersky.
Oh, Kaspersky.
Against Bartholomew Wisniewski.
Yeah, James'
Bart
brother.
is -800.
Oh.
And Kasperi is +500. He said.
He goes, give me that Kasperi.
Table tennis.
He's been working on it.
He's been working on it. His return. Like no other.
The axe serve.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Thank you for digging out that email.
Nah, no problem.
We'll wrap up the show next on 101 ESPN.
It's an MLB weekend on ESPN. Saturday, Game 1, Giants and Mets. First pitch at 8:05. Then Sunday.
Hey, it's me again, Dr. Pryor. I've missed you, so I spent more money on advertising because I couldn't help but notice that you still haven't made an appointment with me at 100 West Dental. It's quite simple, really. Just type www.100westdental.com into a web browser and schedule a consultation with me, Dr. Pryor. That's 100 West Dental. Or call me. Please call me at 636-585-0100. I can't wait to see you.
Hey, it's Carey Davis, and if you're in the market for a new vehicle, look no further. Missouri's first and only standalone Genesis dealership has you covered. That's right. Genesis of St. Charles can get you taken care of. Stop in today for exclusive in-store offers at their brand new facility located at 5601 Veterans Memorial Parkway, right in St. Peter's off Mid Rivers Mall Drive and Highway 70. Genesis of St. Charles can introduce you to the sweet life of benefits that are designed to exceed your expectations. If you haven't visited that deluxe lounge, you can watch your car being worked on as you sit there and drink some of the best coffee in St. Louis. If you want to buy a new vehicle, check them out. If you don't see the model or the color you want, they can find it for you and help you build your dream Genesis. Or you can do it online. If you don't have the time, don't have the ability to get into the office, go online. Let them help you out, and you can get that new Genesis. Genesis owners get complimentary scheduled maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first, and they can get you roadside assistance for 5 years, whether you need a tire change, transportation to the nearest Genesis retailer, gas, or more, they got you covered. All you need to do is visit them at genesisofstcharles.com. Again, that's genesisofstcharles.com.
The 101 Reward Center is always loaded up with awesome giveaways. And right now we have your chance to win a tailor-made golf bag. Enter to score that sleek tailor-made golf bag right now at 101ESPN.com or on your 101 mobile app powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. You're in the fast lane on 101 ESPN.
If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the 101 ESPN mobile app. The podcast, of course, as always, brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Time to find out what everybody learned today. Well, we start off with our guy, Bradford. Bradford, what'd you learn today?
Gentlemen, I learned that the next time I want to say or recite the word perennially, I need to tread lightly.
Yes.
That's not you saying it. Nah. It's you telling me how to say it.
Well, he's trying to help you.
I don't want his help. That guy, he talks too good, this guy. Talks too good. From one of you crayon eaters, I'll take it.
That makes
okay?
sense. Yeah.
But Bradford,
not this guy.
He spits out all these big words all the time, so it's almost like rubbing my nose in it.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing I didn't opt for a certain wardrobe choice today, because then I would have really had it. Yeah, you know 23 was hanging, ready to go.
Oh, God.
Yep.
What was? Oh, LeBron.
He knows.
LeBron.
He knows.
He loves
LeBron James.
LeBron's my favorite, guys, by far. We all know that. He's the man.
Carey?
I learned that the Cardinals have a catching prospect who can hit and throw runners out.
What?
Yeah. Can't wait to see him.
In the outfield.
In a Dodgers uniform.
Oh, snap.
He'll be a Cardinal.
Jamie.
Yeah, man, I learned so much. You guys are always so full of knowledge that I leave here every day feeling better than the day before. However, I did learn that you should just blame coaches when players can't play sports the right way, because it's all the coach's fault.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah.
So it's just the coach. No,
Sometimes.
It's fine. Yeah.
Wow.
Next time you don't like a goal that goes in on Hofer, you just blame David Alexander. He should have had it from the press box.
Should have. Should have taught him better. Should have watched all the film and never.
Should have gave him way more data.
Should have taught him more. Should have coached him up.
Yep.
All right. The thing that I learned today was that you got to watch out for Carey Davis, because Carey will have you believing that Kirk Cousins should be your starting quarterback.
Oh, Kirk is a great guy.
Just because he's a good human being.
I mean, if you don't like Kirk, I would actually.
I like Kirk.
I think it's something wrong with you. It says more about you.
He's a nice guy.
If you don't like Kirk Cousins, then it says about him. You know what I mean?
In the office, Carey goes, he's rattling off all these things about Cousins. He's a man's man. You went Carey Davis too far there.
I did go a little far.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a man's man. He's a hell of a human being, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Kaspersky won the first set.
It's that axe serve he's been working on.
Marsh knows his table tennis.
Table tennis.
Yep. Bradford.
Oh, boy.
What do we got?
Speaking of Marshy, a lot of guys in the snake pit, certainly in the text line group. Looking forward to the return tomorrow, hoping for some good stories. And hey, maybe, according to AB and Gator, as well as Masterson, perhaps he'll even be willing to put his poll out there after a week or so away.
I have a feeling I think I already saw Marshy's poll on this trip.
Oh, my.
Really? You put it out there?
Yeah, he had it out there. Yeah, you can check it out on the Twitter X world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're just going to take a left or a right turn, per se.
Sure. I'm actually serious.
Go right.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
What's happening?
July 12th. It's probably still on the show.
It was yesterday or something, July 12th.
Go ahead, Brad.
Somebody had a poll on there.
It's all good. We actually have a tie for third place today. We really appreciate it for the first time being able to check in with the Memphis Redbirds, the voice of the Redbirds play-by-play, Alex Coil. Good stuff.
Very good stuff from Alex.
On the minor league front. It's nice to have optimism surrounding players and prospects. So in addition to Mr. Coil, we have, you have to go to the opposite side of the spectrum, grooving meatballs. Yes, grooving meatballs.
Man.
The yin and the yang, right?
Yeah.
The yin and the yang. Yes. Star number 2, earlier in the show, our trusty feature and sounder received quite the workout. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Did.
Cha-ching.
At the ready each and every time. It never fails us. And speaking of workouts, our top star of the day, it was not exactly the nip and tuck affair that we saw on Friday, but the energy was brought. And next time around, we know to whom to pay attention, especially somebody who clarifies he wants to beat me.
Meat.
Oh, meat.
Yeah, meat. Yeah, he wants to beat meat.
Yeah.
A little tough to interpret either way.
I think he's stroking it quicker.
Perhaps.
No,
Maybe.
Well, that wasn't Nick.
No.
That was Coach Rick Venturi. But Nick, in the fast lane, said he wanted to beat meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is Brad Barnes.
He started off by beating meat, is what he said.
Yeah, but
He meant
He
you.
did say that.
right. But then he lost to you.
Yeah.
Remember?
No, I'm not meat.
No, he called you that.
Your meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carey gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your meat.
he thinks I'm Brad
Welcome.
Barnes.
I'm not here to talk about the past.
Right. All right, that'll do it for us. Bradford, thank you, my friend. Thank you for filling in for Marsh.
Always appreciate it, you guys. We'll see you soon.
And always a pleasure. Andrew Marsh will be back with us tomorrow for Bradford Bruns, for our guy Marshy, who is a table tennis wizard.
I'm watching it right now. Not the game, but the score.
Yeah, how'd you find that?
For Carey Davis, for Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. See ya.
101 ESPN has your shot to score a pair of passes to Holiday World and Splash and Safari.
Find that chance to win a pair of free passes to Holiday World and Splash and Safari right now at 101ESPN.com or your 101 mobile app.
And cool off this summer at the water coaster capital of the world. Plan your family trip to Holiday World and Splash and Safari today. The splash and fun begins at holidayworld.com.